Music's not working at all. Oh dear. Right. Yep, it's definitely not working. It's weird that it worked literally 5 minutes ago when I was playing around. Hi guys! Hey, it's D&D time again. DJs and Dragons. We are currently 2 men down. We're hoping a man's going to join us soon. Unfortunately, we've got a person who's sick and won't make it at all. And yet a person who is running late. So for our late person, we're just going to crack on without him to start. And hopefully he'll get here soon. I have recaps and everything to do anyway. Gaz, we're going to go straight in. Just who's in the channel? What's going on? Is anyone here? Yeah, I know you were warming people up earlier, telling them to watch Hot Chip videos.
Yes, I clipped out our faces from, well, more yours than Aki's, but the reaction ones below. It is great just watching it through, watching people's reactions.
Now, we were discussing before the show whether or not we thought that a certain DM of this show would remember his comments from Friday night. So I thought that I would play this clip to remind him. This isn't going to work either, is it? It's not going to work.
I've got it lined up if you want.
And go.
If Gaz Freakbeat Riggs is on air doing a chip, I will do it with them.
And they all are! But not tomorrow. You have a week, I believe. I believe that was T-8 days until mouth burn time for TM time. Look at that face.
Ooh.
Did you remember that? Because you were pretty pissed last Friday.
I was having a lot of fun.
You were having a lot. We all were. Okay, so we are live. We're ready to go. We're going to dive straight in. I am just going to pull up my recap and things. It's a very short one this week, so that I'm all ready to go. So I'm going to. We're also waiting for our late people. I'm going to give a little update on to the. So next week. So if you don't remember, so next week, DM Tithe, we have said we're going to have a off-air session with me, you, Aki, and Gaz, where we're going to just discuss shopping, etc., before the next campaign. Did you remember that?
It will have to happen.
Yeah. So we'll do it next week and then start the week after. I'm just trying to get into Evernote, and I'm failing miserably because I'm trying to use all Firefox, so all Google, so that I'm not having two different browsers, which is what I think was causing some of my issues. But none of my passwords I remember for things I don't use that often in Google because I haven't used it in a while. There we go. Save. That remembers that now. Hopefully not everyone on Twitch saw that. Otherwise, they're all going to access my Evernote and see all my notes. It's just like, oh, let's break into his Evernote and look at his D&D notes. So what I did today, Tithe, is I organised my notebooks to make them slightly neater. Last night I was doing this. And a little bit today. I discovered something this morning, and I quickly added it in. So I've created a Rime of the Frost Maiden folder, which at number 1 has characters, and I've just dragged that across from this campaign. I need to add. So what is our Dragonborn's name? So let's get this now. So it is Oriondi. There we go. So that's added, and I'll add more details on that as I learn them. That's basically where I update as I learn things about people. Notable NPCs, that's surprisingly empty. Ritual spells, I brought my ritual spells across. I also figured out how to add my ritual spells in, so they're now in D&D Beyond, so I don't have to have them on a notepad and remember how to use them, so the floating disc and everything is there. I've got the D&G competition in there. Gaz, tell everyone about the competition.
So, whenever we roll a critical win, i.e. 20 on a D20, oh god, I can't talk to that. Or a critical fail, which is a 1 on a D20.
Looks like that. Just like this.
Yeah. And when you do that, this happens.
Mine says that, looks like I'm gonna die.
Yeah. Put either crit win or crit fail in the channel. I'll total them up because Toxie's not here on time.
So we currently do you have a current live figure? Shall I do it?
We do. I can't remember what it is.
$55 is what I've got. $55 with 2 tickets for Tracy, 4 for Ratbait, 2 for Eagle, 4 for Josuke, and 1 for B. Now, B, you're not able to play this evening because you're in the campaign, but you can play when you're not. So if you're not playing, you can play the competition. That's how it works. So Eagle's getting ready to put loads of crit fails in there this evening. As well as that, I've added, and this is the thing that we'll use next week, the stuff we need to buy. And obviously, as we're losing JD, the top of that list is a bag of holding. That's going to take a chunk of our cash. And then I've put a few other things that I also want to talk about, like maybe some more ritual spells that I could get just to flesh that area out. I think I need to spend my money on a new magical armor, or just a better armor. My armor is, I think I'm wearing leather armor. So that's if possible. And also, yeah, so other notes. So, yeah, stuff we need to buy and add to that over the next week and look. That's not like magical stuff and not like traveling stuff. Just things like, oh, shit, you know what? When we lose JG, we're going to lose the bag of holding. So we're going to need one of those. Because having to carry things without it is just balls.
Yeah, so he's got one and Sarge's got one. 2 of the people who aren't
not coming on the
because
campaign.
they belong to the city.
Oh, neither one of those is going to give it up
I
either.
know, and neither one of those characters will. I was thinking Stabby could steal it for us tonight when JD's not here. It's canon if we steal it. In fact, if Stabby, you're playing JD. You're playing JD.
Do I have to roll against myself?
I could just ask you for the bag of holding for our trip to the north at the end. Could I please have the bag of holding? You say, yes, Cat Jax, for your services to the city, here it is. And that will really piss him off. Oh, that'd be hilarious. So that's that. So we're getting ready for Rime of the Frost Maiden, the campaign where we head to the doomy, gleamy Dark North. We're gonna do a testing session next week. We'll do some buying and selling. We'll then probably have an intro session where we just pretty much leave and we'll talk about it and we'll get excited with DM Tive. He's already been sharing little tidbits like how many bad guys there are, etc. So yeah, it's super exciting, super exciting. Right, but we should get on with tonight, I suppose. Now, so I'm in my notes. I am gonna switch from the Rime of the Frost Maiden, and we're gonna go to. Dragon Heist. Oh, what's happened? Did you just move us?
We have just switched maps.
Can you tell me where to go?
To your right.
My right. Just like this. And I'm there. And let's get a little recap. But probably, unless it somehow miraculously fixed itself, which usually it does after about 10 minutes, maybe we'll get some music? Nope. Oh, wait. Just pause. Did I just hear something really quickly? Pause. Am I going to get some map battle music? No. Okay, fuck you. Okay, so what I can do is I can go over here. I can just go to maybe this. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go stop. There we go. And we can just do this. Previously on DJs and Dragons. My name is Jax. Me and my party, we do really need a cool name, don't we? Are on a mission to save one of us. His name is Glamraes. He's currently stone after a run-in with a beholder, mob boss, no less, of his name of Xanathar. We escaped his lair where he was being held, and we're making our way to a druid enclave, I'm gonna say enclave, where we know some people who can help cure him. As we have made our way from one lair, out of one lair, we find ourselves in another of sorts. Our escape, thank you very much, Commander Specs, our escape has led us into a cell. along with a dragonborn female who seemed happy to be rescued, but was very vague on the details of her capture. We still need to get out of here, though, and the locals are all but friendly. Onwards we march, upwards towards the light, hoping we can reach the surface and save our friend. Oh, that was timing. Also, the music ended at the exact point when I got to the end of the recap. That was brilliant. And then that came in, and now we're coming back up with some Candlekeep music. Right. So, Ben, I lead it to you, sir. Now, by the way,
Right.
you took us away from the front screen. Did everyone read the note that someone had left on there?
Oh.
Oh, okay, we're getting some more things. Okay. Thanks, Rabbi. Thanks. Now stop. We're trying to do a show.
Yeah, stop giving us money.
Stop giving us money, Jesus. Right, what's happening? Where are we? What's going on?
Right, I think we came to a natural lull at the end of the last session. So you were just taking a moment to collect your thoughts and decide what you were doing with
When you say collect thoughts, you mean loot. collect the bad guys' things.
Did we actually? Yes. So let's do that. Let's do some looting, and talk to people. So I'm gonna be Toxie. Toxie is gonna. Toxirus is gonna walk over to. So where are we now? Let's get the map up. Let's go over here. Let me just make sure that this is all working. So yes. So we all. So who's down the bottom? Is that Stabby? Stabby, bring yourself back to the central area. Or unless you want to loot down there first.
I was gonna say I'll just check this dude that I just killed.
Right, give me an investigation check.
First roll of the night.
Right, we'll put a pin in that for a second.
Did you get a natural fucking 20? Oh my god. Jesus. So whilst he's down there, I'm gonna say, Glam, come through that door in there. Let's all meet up in this.
By the way, so 28.
Let's meet up in this. What do you mean I was on a green pen? That was not me that did that earlier. Oh my goodness. I don't know what you're talking about. So let's all go back into this fire and have a chat, maybe with a bit of privacy. Can everyone bring their characters into the... I can't even bring Gaz, damn it. Everyone... DM has to go and get every character in by the fire.
Right, where's the... There we go.
Issue?
There we go.
Right, as you stand around the fire next to a cultist that's been literally cut in half by Stabby.
I'm just going to pull the blanket from the bed over that and just press to digitate a little bit. I'll be like, so, Oriandi, was it?
Yes.
Now, obviously, we needed to clear our way out, but now we're in a bit of freedom. Like, what brings you here, and why were you incarcerated in this cell here?
Because I was chasing some evil people. They did something in my in the past, and I want them dead. And I'm gonna make sure they get dead.
I mean, that's very descriptive. So you at this point, Toxirus will sort of button and go, "That's okay, Jax. I've got this." And he'll go. He's gonna finger his medallion and just get some surface thoughts off Oriandi to see if she's feeling like, you know, what are her surface thoughts now that we've come out of battle and she's killed a few people.
Oh man, that was exhilarating. I mean, I needed to kind of loosen up being stiff, tied up on the floor and gagged and all that. You know, when you're stuck in that position for so long, it makes you stiff. So yeah, I feel better now.
Best surface thoughts ever. Like Toxie just done going, okay, she's pretty. So I'm gonna then say, so you say that they done you wrong in the past, these guys. So do you know how many there are? Are we expecting to have to fight some more before we're able to get out of here, or are these everyone that you're expecting to kill?
Oh, I imagine there's going to be more because, yeah, I imagine there's going to be more after the damage they did way back when. Yeah, it's going to be more.
So when you came down there all on your lonesome, did you not think of bringing some backup?
Well, when you're out for revenge, you really don't use good judgment. So I was just like, yeah, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to get them. And, well, yeah, bad judgment.
Insight check. Which is my least bestest. Actually, it's Toxeros that's gonna do an I'm home, he says, so he's gonna do it in a second live, maybe. Oh, I have to reload my Twitch player. Let me do that. Oh, I've got more adverts. Jesus, have I not subscribed this month? Oh my goodness.
Do you want to deafen yourself as well?
I mean, you know what? Whilst I don't want to gift a sub. Do I gift a sub? No, I'm so confused. I'll do that later. I'll just have to watch the advert. I'll do it tomorrow when Aki's around. So, I need to get my character sheet up. I've got too many windows. Character sheet is right here. Can I get an insight check? Can I get an insight check? I'll just do it. Do you know what? I'll just do it. And then we'll get Aki maybe to do one later. My insight is +0, but I rolled a 4. I've got no idea if you're... I think you're being fairly honest.
Reason to lie. I'm being truthful. I mean, why would I lie? I know you don't know me from Adam, but yeah.
You don't know I did that. I was just using my insight to see if I believe you, and I totally believe you. I think you're amazing, and I believe you completely. So let's crack on. So okay, well, basically we need to get a move on because actually what I needed to do, which is what I'll say now to the group, is I'll say, so this spell that's been holding him up on this floating disc, what we need to do is we need to bring this body down to the ground, and then I will cast it again underneath him. But it's going to take me 10 minutes because, unfortunately, I can cast it at will. I can cast it as many times as I like, but unfortunately, it does take 10. So I'm going to start setting up a whole load of things around the body, spell ingredients, etc. And I'm going to spend 10 minutes finishing with just like a drop of mercury, which I'll drop onto each of the little things I've put around his body, and then the disc will form, and then it will float up, and we'll get another hour of floating disc.
Right, Stabby, while he's sitting there, can you roll me a D100?
D100, okie dokie. 75.
Right. The cultist didn't seem to have a lot on him. So, I mean, he had a little bit of... Ooh, let me actually look at their armor for a second. There we go. So, yeah, he had a scimitar on him. He had some leather armor, nothing particularly special. But you did find a wine pouch on his belt. And as you pull this out... Right, and you give it a sniff. Right, you see this very dark brown ale-smelling liquid, but it smells fantastic. Almost like, and I'm maybe reading a description here, almost like it was made by the finest brewers in all the land, and has the initial taste of joy and happiness, but an aftertaste that reflects the texture and taste of dirt. I wonder what happens if you drink that.
Okay.
See the link. You need the link for Roll20, B, yeah?
Yeah, because the one I have isn't working.
I'm just trying to find it, actually. I've just got stuff from DM Tithe on the chat thingy. Where is it? Is it in...
I'm sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. I just saw that.
That's the link I'm using.
Oh, there we go. Boom. And if that doesn't bring you into the actual campaign, you might need to click on the campaign.
Yeah, that takes me to the login screen usually, and then you have to click launch on next to the contain.
Yeah, this just gives me a blank screen.
Okay.
Where do I... Yeah, it's giving me just an all-white screen.
If you could try... 1 second. Where's the actual link to... I thought the link to the Roll20 campaign was in here, but...
I'm sorry to be interrupt. I'm so sorry.
I've just done something
Tech
completely
support
wrong.
with JJ.
Hey.
Oh.
For now, I have the one,
still waiting for
the
Aki
one
anyway,
that says welcome.
There we go.
It says welcome on it, but I don't know how to get into where I was before.
So if you're on roll 20, you would need to sign in. I would imagine go log in, and then you would need to click on in your campaigns. You should have just this one, and you should be able to click launch on Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Where's my man Aki? He's doing an update. His computer's doing an update. Oh my god. So what's it? So I've now got the floating
I didn't
disc.
think penguins did updates.
I've got the floating disc. Bee's in, everybody. Here we go. She's
There
joining
we
the
go.
channel.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. So we are in. What we're going to do now is... no one really did anything, did we? We only just had a short rest really recently. So I don't think we need a rest of any kind. Yeah, we're
Okay.
not we're not an old crony old man who wants to have a short rest every 5 minutes to get his spells back.
I was going to say, I'm the worst, I think, because I ran into the middle of everybody, so I'm down to 27 of 45.
That's
So
I
I've
think
just
my
got to be a
max.
little bit careful.
Actually, I'm 46 is my max now. I'm at 37 as well, so...
Right, and I think you've pretty much maxed out your hit dice.
Yes, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think a short rest
I think
would
I've
help
got
me.
1 or 2 left, but let's just crack on. Let's just.
Oh, I do. I've got 1 left apparently, but yeah, I think go for it. What's the worst that can happen?
What
What
is the worst that can happen?
You lose health.
Is what you should never say with DM Tithe around. So I'm then gonna, as we've rested up and got the disc, I'm gonna sort of point to Robin and say, "Did you want to scout ahead, and I'll follow right up, and we can have the dragons in the rear with JD marching and checking from behind."
Yep. Okay.
And surprisingly,
so,
for the first time ever, JD goes, "That sounds like a really good idea, Jack."
good idea.
I
right.
bow
So
to
just
your
to check,
superior tactical knowledge on all things.
was that looting for everything, or was that just the 1 corpse?
Well, funnily enough, as your friends looked around the other scattered bodies, they noticed that the imps and the other demon-like creatures seem to have evaporated,
Okay.
leaving only the I think it was the two. No, the only 2 other things that are left would be the half and half of a person on the bed. I don't know whether you want to touch that. Yeah, and the persons you looted.
Okay.
Did
Fair enough.
anyone want to do the dirty work of trying to loot half a corpse?
No.
Do it.
I tell you what, my little rat will wander down, and the rat will have a go at looting.
He's
the
just going to have a
corpse.
little nibble on some of the flesh.
I feel like I should make everyone have another constitution check for what's about to happen here.
I've already left the room at this point. I'm like, I see a rat go over the corpse, and I'm like, Robin, you're and I'm just going to walk out to the north.
Right, give me a roll with your rat stats.
I was just looking where I've lost the bloody card for the rat. There's the rat. So, what is investigation? It's intelligence. Surprisingly, this isn't going to go well.
Natural 20.
That's a nat 1,
What the fuck?
and it has a -4 intelligence.
So to clarify, that's a nat 20 and a nat 1. Stabby I mean, we've got lots of entries, but no raise, which is good. So do a crit
yes, it
fail,
went up and
everybody.
down.
So crit fail for everybody as well now. And all the people who...
As your rat skitters into the room and just jumps into the entrails of the half body, it seems to jump, move around. Everyone feels a little queasy as these organs kind of move, and then you kind of see a few bubbles and you hear a little gurgling sound. And the rat never comes back.
But I nearly did throw it. Oh, we lost the rat!
Unfortunately, your rat drowned in the process of investigating.
I could go try to fish the rat out if you want.
It's a dead rat.
It's now a cuddly toy in a person.
It's this rat is deceased. It's an ex-rat.
Well, maybe I the half body. I'm not scared of it.
That is
Right.
purely up to you.
Would you like to try?
Yes, I'd like to try.
Okay, firstly, give me a constitution save, because this is a person literally cut in half that now has a rat in them, is all you can see. Entrails everywhere, little bloody paw prints.
I like the fact that rat. So
Ooh.
Sarge just said, "I get the rat out and give it mouth to mouth."
Ooh.
He
Got a
loves the cuddly
21.
toys. Right. Without even blinking an eye, you just grab the body, flip it over, and start going through the pockets. Give me an investigation check.
How do I do that again?
It's in skills in the middle of the screen.
Seven, 19.
Wow, we're getting some rolls, huh?
I tell you what, you get to roll me a D100. So you
Taken
have
us
also
25 minutes to loot a room.
you have also
I did think, what have I done here?
How do I do a D100 again?
it'll be in the bottom left-hand
Bottom
corner.
left. There's a little
So you have
icon
also
that looks like a
found-
crystal.
A pouch full of, and let's see what liquid.
More liquid, wow.
No, that's the. Wait a minute. Which one of these is it? The D21? How many?
No,
D100.
D100.
What? I'm looking for it. Oh, there you are.
Yes, the two next to each other.
Two, yeah, the two.
Yeah.
87.
Oh, Jesus, Louises.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. He's not got so much of a pouch as a glass. Well, it looks like a glass vial or maybe a glass bottle. You read. What languages do you speak actually?
Oh, God.
Ooh.
This could take some time. I can tell you exactly where that is, B. What you need to do is on your character sheet, where you see where it says action, spells, inventory, features, and traits. It's right underneath armor class and initiative, top right. There's a big shield with armor class on it. Underneath that, you've got inventory, and to the right of that, you've got features and traits.
What? What do you want? Languages?
Yes.
Oh, I
That's
can
just
see.
bottom left of the main
Yeah,
sheet.
common, draconic, elvish,
Oh, yeah.
and infernal.
It's in there as well. There we go.
Right, no one else can read this, right? Because it's written in infernal. As far as I know,
Okay.
no one else speaks that. But the words appear to read Cthulhu Brew.
What the fuck?
As you-
Cthulhu brew.
It's a clear glass bottle, and it seems to contain a slimy green-coloured liquid as thick as syrup. Yeah.
Do
So-
we see her get that?
Yeah, I don't think she's being very subtle.
Well, I was going to say, I don't think
you.
you will have seen. You won't be
I
watching.
actually did.
Yeah.
I did walk out of the room to the north. Yeah. So I'm just kind of milling around up here.
Yeah, on the back
I
of
was
it
gonna
is
say,
a little.
I think.
On the back of the bottle is a little label that says, "No one knows where this concoction comes from or what exactly it's made from. Strange monks in hooded robes deliver the drink by nightfall and give it a highly discounted rate. Some say that drinking enough of this, drinking enough of it not only does the desired effect of alcohol, but also enlightens their brain chemistry to a high state. The taste is like licorice and absinthe."
There we go.
What? Absinthe.
You
Absinthe?
shouldn't tell us that till we drink it.
Oh,
Absinthe is.
well, that still
is the
doesn't.
drink.
That still doesn't say what it does.
Yeah. So that's So you've got
I
that.
think Stabby's learned his lesson enough that he's not going to drink it straight away. He's going to wait until Jax is doing some identifying to maybe
Yes, if
figure out
you-
whether it's good or bad.
Toxic say, "Oh, did you get something? Did you get something there? If you give that to Jax at some, I can't do it when I'm. if you give it to Jax, he can identify it and tell you exactly what it does. But not now. Let's keep moving. Everybody,
Yeah, not now.
JD, form upon the rear. You know that's where I like it.
Right.
Okay then,
This is
Jax.
just me. It's just so hard playing three people. Anyway, Stabby, you're supposed to be JD.
Right. Who's
Okay, Jax,
going to take
where
up
do you think?
Who's going to take up positions behind JD? Who's going to do that?
No, so JD's going to bring up the back. Is what I'd suggested. JD's going to cover the rear with his gun, with Stabby in the front, and the two Dragonborns with me in the middle.
Right. So.
And I imagine we're heading north. I mean, they were both.
Well, that was going to be my question. Are we going sort of
The
west,
DM would
southwest?
suggest you go south if you want to finish today.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
go-
So right.
Let's go southwest.
I thought that was a dead end. Okay. So, but just to clarify, when we were in the main area where I just was, so here, because I came through this way, is this a door?
It is on the map, but it's not for the purposes of this.
It's not. I was just checking. Right, because I had to pop my head in there, but if not, so we know we're going. We saw things going in this direction, so we are going to head in this hi-ho, do 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 do.
It's over here we go. Right. Okay.
Lead the way.
So, yeah, go on. So how dark is it down here? Are there lights or not?
It's light enough for someone to see. You wouldn't need dark vision.
By the way, I don't know if my character has dark vision, but I have learned from one of my items that I'm carrying I have dark vision. It's like I was looking at my character sheet ahead of the Fire of the Frostbite getting ready last night. I was like, wait a second, what do you mean that gives me dark vision?
Right.
Lead the way. Lead the way.
Stabby doesn't, but he's got the flaming sword if we needed it. But if not, I'll keep it down if there's enough that I can have a look. So yeah, I shall lead on. And I'm not going stealthy, normal speed, but we'll keep an eye out in case there's traps or I see or hear anybody talking or whatever.
Okay, so you're just going to walk down the corridor and see what you see. Was that the gist of it?
I'll say let's try and be as quiet as possible, everybody. Let's try and stealth.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's go stealth then.
Right,
stealth down the corridor.
With two people wearing full plate.
Is this a cave-in or is this just?
Oh, it's just rubble on the floor.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. Stealth, you say?
So B, roll a stealth check, which is the bottom, the second bottom of your skills.
27.
20. Jesus.
21. We got a big fat 4, I think. Did I just see a 4 from Oriande? 5. There we go.
And
clank,
disadvantage.
Clank. Actually, yeah.
And JD's also disadvantage, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some disadvantage.
Oh,
double 19.
Dual 19s.
Wow.
With a +7. So 26. So only one less than Stabby.
So as a group check. Oh, I'll roll for Aki. I didn't get my dice out yet because I was going to use screen tonight, but I will do a quick roll for Aki. If someone has Aki's stat, I can tell you that what I rolled was I rolled a 1.
It's a +6, but it ain't gonna say.
Okay, Aki's right behind Stabby, so let's move things up a little bit.
Yeah, we're moving things up. We're clanking away, and I'm just gonna say I'm adapting the competition fund already. It's now at a pitiful $50.
Okay, here we go. So, Captain Jackson, JD, extremely stealthy. They haven't left the room yet. Can you update the map on Twitch, by the way? Stabby, with his expert skills, sidling along the wall. Again, very tiny, very small, and you've managed to get to that rubble, and you're barely visible behind it. And behind you, right, Oriande, and Oriande kind of trips slightly, and their armor just starts clanging everywhere. You can just hear this sonorous ring, and as she trips, she actually knocks Toxie over, and he just slams to the floor, and he goes, "Oh, you bastard!" And that sound just rings out, and then what you start hearing is little chirping, and all of a sudden, from around the corner, you see. Oh, if I can actually grab them. Goddamn layers. You see a gaggle of imps run around that corner.
I mean, I
roll
think
initiative.
Gaz would have seen them coming, but roll initiative, everybody. Our first battle this evening brought to you by D&D Beyond, because it's the best tool for D&D and beyonding. If you're going to beyond with D&D, use D&D Beyond.
Certainly helpful when you're playing multiple characters at once.
Yes, it really is. Let's do this.
Everybody.
12 and 1, but this is at advantage, so that one doesn't count. Luckily.
Yes, you are stealthed. Properly stealthed, 27. For the purposes of this, they haven't spotted you yet.
They're flocking around me.
They're jumping over you. You're like Lord of the Rings. You're hiding under that tree stump while things are over, just seeing past you.
Do I roll initiative too?
Yes, you do.
Oh, JD has the stupid initiative, doesn't he?
He does.
Right.
It's like plus 15 or something.
I have
He'll need it because that's a 2. So it's plus 12, so he's got 14.
Jesus.
But I can't enter it, so there you go.
I rolled a 21.
Of course you did.
I did 16.
It's one of the things I'm actually quite good at is rolling initiative.
Right. And Toxie. He's around here somewhere, but someone would like to roll for him.
Yeah, he's here. Can someone... Oh, 21. Oh, thank you. You already put me at the top. Cool.
Just trying to authenticate Twitch because it's a pain in the ass.
Right, well, we can do his initiative in a second then.
I can, yeah.
It just means, unfortunately, you will not be going before Captain Jax. Right. And this is where, as a DM, it just breaks your heart to see this. Right, look at that. You've got a Captain Jax, you've got a Stabby, an Orianda, a JD, and very probably a Toxaros. And then the 4 very weak things in front of them. Captain Jax, what are you doing?
I am. So now we've established that you can move at half. So I'm going to hit that, and I'm going to guess it's like we got a from Stabby of some kind. As it all came to a bit of a standstill, as we're all moving forward, we're all filing through. As that happened, I'm just going to kind of hop, skip to there, and then see all these things in front of me, and go like that.
That was your action. Next person.
And I am going to. How many of them is there? And why am I hearing
4.
waves? I definitely didn't put waves on this sound thing. It's just like I can't even.
It's
see
it's
that.
the sewer water.
It's
It's
just
fine.
the sewer water. That's all it is. Exactly that. Let me try that. And then that. There we go. Sorry. How many of them was there, DM?
4. There were 4 of them.
4 of them. 4 of them, you say? So I think with 4... reading the spell. I am going to... It will hurt one of us, but it's fine. I am just in that square and then down the passageway and into...
You just hear that in his voice. It will hurt one of us, but it's not me.
It's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt anyone. I am gonna use my bandolier. I'm gonna pull out the bandolier and do a little strum like this. And all of a sudden, you're gonna see like a purple light, like a violet light, is gonna go forward and hit the sort of 20-foot square radius, beginning right in front of me with Stabby, and then going down and round the passageway, casting fairy fire in the area. Basically, they need to roll a dexterity saving throw to see if they're affected.
Right, and what is the DC for that?
My DC is 15, I think?
I'm not even going to mark them. They all failed.
Excellent. So they're all basically failed dexterity, so for the duration they're affected. Also, there's now bright light in here.
Right.
Any
Stabby,
attack roll against
give
them.
me a roll.
Any attack
was
roll
gonna say,
against them is at advantage.
If you
So
get hit
what's
by
this?
this, you will be at disadvantage for stealthing going forward.
So what's this? Dex?
Dex, yeah.
Dex save. Right.
You know, just your dump stat, obviously.
It's a concentration.
Ooh. 6 plus 7, so...
Fails!
14.
Oh, 14!
No, it still fails.
6 plus... by the way, my dex save is 14. I've just pulled the spell up. It's 14, not 15.
Well then, one of these is not at advantage, and I'll mark him in red. There you go.
So, it's basically, you, sir, with a 13, fail, and you have disadvantage. Yeah, basically, anything attacking you gets advantage. And you can't stealth until I drop the spell. It is concentration, up to 1 minute.
Stabby. I'm assuming that's all you're doing.
It is.
You gonna bravely run away?
To be honest, I will, because I have the movement and I want the other people to get back through, I will back up. I will back up. To be honest, I could have just come to here in the first place, seen them down there. I think I ran down there and went, whoa, then ranked behind and then fired it forward, covering the entire area. And, yeah, I think that will do for now.
I think just like a professional chef, you just walked up, just went bam, and then just backed up.
Exactly that, yeah.
Right. Toxeros, do you want to give us your initiative roll?
Yes, 1 second, sorry.
Otherwise, it's straight on to Stabby. Oh,
Sorry,
Jax,
yeah.
you remind me of an old wizard I once saw. He was very brave until he wasn't.
I can't wait to meet him again in 10 days.
Okay, I got an 8 plus whatever my thingy is.
Initiative?
Yeah,
3.
I think it's 3. Yeah, I got 11.
So you'll be still above this. You're still ahead of the fairies.
Okay.
Or whatever they
Right.
are. Imps.
Okay, Stabby.
Okay, right. So
There are
There's-
4 of them there.
there's
One of them
4.
may have been a bit lost.
There's 4 of them there. Okay, I don't think I've got anything particularly that'll do multi-attack. So
The good news
I'll-
is you don't you get to roll an advantage, don't you auto crit?
If they've
No,
not
it's-
attacked this turn.
No,
Yeah,
I thought it was if he had advantage, he gets sneak attack if he has advantage.
there's various things I've got. So it's a creature that hasn't taken turn in combat yet, isn't it?
Exactly.
So I get advantage on attack rolls against them,
Which you have anyway.
And-
You only get 1 attack, don't you?
but I only get 1 attack, unfortunately. Yeah.
Oh,
And
unless
any
you're dual
hit
wielding
you-
daggers.
I don't think. Who can I? Anyway, I'm not. I'm going to use my sword as I always do. Blah, 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 blah. And any hit you score against a creature that is surprised. Now, are they surprised by me because they haven't seen me?
Well, they haven't seen you,
Yeah.
so they might be
right.
surprised that they're jumping over a rock that is now stabbing them.
Stabbing them. Yeah. Excellent. Right. So I'm going to roll to hit them. So that's a 16 plus 7, so 23.
That might hit.
Okay. So that's my D8 and all my D6s, because I had advantage, so I do get sneak attack. And then all these get doubled.
I think these things have like no hit points.
You can just take away the fire right now.
Oh, the fire. Which one did I decide was the fire?
Oh, okay, immune to fire, everybody. Immune to fire.
Fire's the.
That's the 2d6, right?
That's the 2d6. That's the black and white d6. Right. Okay. Ow. They come. Right. Oh, didn't roll all that many. I mean, 10, 12, doubled is 24, plus 4, 28.
The one you hit is now 2. Two halves of the split.
He just likes carving things in half.
They're only itty bitty. He's just like, psh. Yeah. So that thing just splits in 2 and evaporates into dust there.
Okay.
Not into dust, to ether.
And my bonus, I will. Oh, let's just be daft and hide again. I'll pretend to be back as the rock. So one of them, I'll stab the one at the back as they all jump over. So the ones in the front didn't notice I was there.
It's okay. We'll roll stealth.
13 plus 10, 23.
Right. We'll see if we get round that far.
I
Oriana,
was going to say, yeah, do you know what I mean? I think Toxeros is about to have like 4 attacks at advantage.
Oh, yes. Yeah, this is where monk shit comes in handy.
right, Oriandai. So yeah, you've just managed to knock down Toxeros, right, causing him to completely fumble his stealth roll. But you see Jax just run up, just go bam, and just all of these things that are attacking you are now brightly lit. Stabby has just from the darkness just eviscerated one of them. But there are still 3 of these imp-like demonic creatures running towards the group. What do you do?
What can I do? I mean, I don't know what to do. What do I do? Attack them or?
Anyone want to help her metagame?
I mean, basically, I would say yes. Is the answer to that question? You pretty much, if you see, if your character saw imps with like a demonic face running at you, what would you do? Would you run away? At this point, you could do one of many things. You could go, ah, and run away. You could help Toxie off the floor, make out with him passionately because you suddenly realise that he's your life partner. Or you could attack them, or you could say to them, hold, let's not fight, let's be friends. These are all options that are available to you. What do you want to do?
I want to fight them.
There you go, so smash them in the face. But how are you going to fight them is then the next question.
I have a question. Because I have all these different attacks. Can I put one of these attacks on them? Or try any one of these attacks?
So what attacks do you have?
I have... Well, okay. Well, let me see.
And
I've
are
got
they
the-
spells?
I've got the star thing. I've got the unarmed strike, and then I've got a breath weapon.
So the breath weapon, if you were to use it, you would know this as a
Has been
Dragonborn.
used.
Actually, yes, you've already used it, so you can't
But
use
you did have
the
a
breath
short
weapon.
rest, so
Yes,
I will
we
give
did.
you that.
It is back, yes. But you could use your breath weapon, but you would know that if you used it, you would also catch me and Stabby on fire. Not me, sorry, Toxie and Stabby on fire. Because it would breathe fire into the entire passageway. So I think what you would do is step past Toxie, and then probably just hit them with your big old mace. That I gave you.
Okay.
Or
so I
that
need
James
to
gave you.
move. So I need to move. Okay, that's Toxie.
Actually, Orianda is a blue dragon. Her breath weapon works a little differently.
Oh, has she
It
used
is-
it then? Okay.
It's not actually a cone. It's a lightning bolt.
Okay.
So that travels in a straight line, but twice as far as the cone.
But if it travels in a straight line, I'd hit Toxie.
It would still, even if you stepped in front of Toxie, you would still hit Stabby, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Well, I guess
We'll save it.
I'll just start bludgeoning them.
Yeah, we're gonna fight something else in a bit. Hopefully, a nice line of them where you can just be like, pow!
to move.
I like this. How are you doing,
Slow
Toxie?
down.
Yeah, you need to move at least in front of Toxeros.
How you doing? Are you nearly in?
Yeah, I'm in. I'm ready and going.
There he is.
Okay, who is it?
Hello.
Okay, those are the things down there, right?
Yeah, there's 3 imps left. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't one of you guys. All right, so I'm gonna attack. So I hit the.
So you can roll. You can roll twice because they're all glowing violet coloured. Therefore, you get advantage. So you can roll your attack roll twice. So click on the attack for the mace, and then click on it again, and we'll take the highest of the 2. Aki, we've already had 2 crit fails and 1 crit success in 30 minutes. You know what I mean? It's mad.
There's 22.
Yeah, so it's definitely going to hit. And the second one?
19.
So 22 to hit. DM.
Yeah, 22 will hit.
So now roll your damage dice. So the damage is just the one next to the to hit. There we go. 7 points of damage. Now, if you wanted, you could cast a smite into that, can't you, DM, or something?
She could.
And now that would
Okay.
use one of your spell slots, but it would do extra damage, which is Radiant, which against imps, you would probably know might do more damage as a paladin-y. So what does she do for the smite?
I believe she uses a spell slot.
Yes. So do you see smite on your screen anywhere? Is that a thing you can click to mark them off, or do you just use a spell slot and roll the dice? Gaz, are you on her sheet?
I don't see a.
Right, it's at the bottom of actions. So yeah, you just use a spell slot. Da-da-da-da-da.
Okay. So
Yeah.
So use a spell slot, and then so click in one of where it says spells. You can just take one of your just take one of your slots and put a dot in it,
Okay.
and then do what it. And so what's the roll? What does she add to that?
2d8, but because it's a fiend, 3d8.
3d8. So go your bottom left crystal and click on the d8, which is the one underneath the d100. Click on it 3 times and then roll. We're getting there, guys, learning things with JJ. Oh, it's an hour already. Jeez Louise. So we've already got 7, and we're going to add to that
15.
Yeah, and the second one, it doesn't so much evaporate as, I mean, if it gets hit by the warhammer or mail or flail, whatever it is. It kind of takes some damage, but not a lot, and then just like holy lightning almost just comes out of this thing, and it is just being electrocuted with the light, and it doesn't so much evaporate as it just is incinerated in holy radiant damage there.
holy
So the
radiance.
second one, I don't know whether they're going to hell or whether they're just stopping existing, but that one ain't coming back. So let me
Okay.
get rid of 2 of those.
So what we do, down to 2 now.
Actually, Orianda has a second attack.
Ooh, let's do this.
And I think she still has smite up.
I
Does
do.
it still smite? So it smites through both attacks?
I don't actually think it does.
Okay.
Anyway.
So
So I
that's
can hit smite again, or just hit
No, no.
attack
No,
away?
yeah, you think you can't either. I think you can only do it once per turn. Because it's
Yeah.
like a bonus action
Yeah,
to
because
do
it's
it.
a bonus action, yeah.
But you can still hit. So you need to roll to hit twice, because this one's also got fairy fire, so you can roll advantage. So just do to hit twice on the mace. I mean, that's definitely going to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit, yeah.
Let's just roll again for the crit. We didn't get the crit, so we definitely hit. So roll the damage
No,
dice.
that was damage, 10.
Oh, wow. No, that's to hit. So now roll the... And the damage was better! She rolled an 8 with a d8! 11 points of damage off of the next one.
Okay, so it's looking a bit bloodied, but it is still up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like the radiant damage is a bit more powerful than the physical damage there. Right, Orianda, you gonna stay there? You gonna move, or you gonna? Well, yeah, stay there or move, really.
Stay here.
So as a general rule, I would say move on a narrow pathway to let others attack them. But actually, I do know for a fact that Toxie, with his fists of knives of amazingness, can actually hit at 15 feet anyway. So I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, just stay there and block the path. You can put your body you can put your big
I'll
old
get
dragon
a
body
shield.
between them and your dragonborn friend.
Shield.
You're protecting us. Okay, Toxie, you're up.
Hello.
Hello.
Technically,
Right.
it's JD first, but
Oh,
we
is
might
it?
have.
I got my no. I got. Oh, this not on the things in the wrong order. Okay, so JD, you're up.
Tempted to say JD just goes, Toxie will have this and not bother, but
I mean, to be honest, he's still back by the fire. He's like, what are they? What are those fools up to now?
But no, I suspect he'd stick his head round the corner and just shoot it with the pepper box.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So it's move him
Non-poison bullet.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, he'd use a
He
poison
definitely
bullet.
would.
wouldn't he?
Did use a poison bow?
Against the...
Place.
Don't roll a 1.
He's
He would-
generally good at
He would
but-
definitely pass the bag of holding over to me and say, "Hold this for a second, Jax," and then pull out a poison
Just in
bullet and put it
case.
in.
Was that a bonus action? I think I should allow that.
Have you rolled?
Okay, so he has a +7 to hit. Oh, that's not great. That's a 6 + 7 is 14.
13. That's twice you've done the
13.
same bad maths.
I can't do these things.
It may hit.
Okay, it
It
hits.
may hit. Okay,
It's hit.
excellent.
Roll damage.
Now I need... That's a D12. D10, there we go. D10 + 4. That's better. 9 + 4, so 13.
Are you shooting the one that's
Right,
already been damaged or the other one? That's what Ben was about to ask.
Yeah, yeah. Look at this backseat
Oh.
DMing.
Sorry.
Well, since you've already told me it... Wait, oh, the one that's damaged.
The one that looks like it's
He-
taken a
well-
flail to the face.
I was going to say, he wouldn't probably...
He
the
would
furthest one. The
There we go,
furthest one,
the furthest
I'd
one.
imagine he'd go for.
So not the damage one.
So probably not the damaged one. Yeah, because he won't have known which one got hit. And
Right, now
because
he
he's
gets
more
2
ranged,
attacks,
he'll have
doesn't
gone. Oh, I think he does, doesn't he? I can't remember, but yes, he normally seems to, so...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, attacks per action. There we go. So, yeah.
So that's
Go on, then.
so the one at the back is now looking a bit bloodied.
They're both looking a little crispy.
What I forgot to ask is, do either of these have dancing lights still on them?
Both.
Yeah.
Oh, in which case I should have rolled with advantage on the first one. but
Roll
hey,
again for a d20, see if you get it.
Oh, just so this one's just for the first one in
Yeah,
case
yeah.
it was a d20.
Nope.
It was not.
Swing and a miss.
So now roll 2. Now roll that
For the
advantage for your
second
second hit.
attack. Yeah. 11 plus 7, so 18.
That's gonna hit.
If the first one did, yes.
That's when it goes
And
miss.
What was the damage on the first one, by the way? It was
It
9
was-
plus.
It was 9 plus 4, so it was 13 on the first one.
Yeah.
And-
Okay.
On the
and this one?
second one, it's a 1 plus 4, so 5.
Right. Okay.
18 points
yeah.
of piercing damage.
The back one miraculously is still up.
It's primed for Toxia just wade in and go.
I was going to say, so both of them are now weakened. Go on then, Duxie.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I don't think JD's got any bonus action. Oh, he makes his cloak billow.
There we go.
100% he would do that.
I use my bonus action to turn my cloak into a different cloak. That's all I can do. It's now a cloak
Toxie,
of.
go for it.
It's now a green cloak instead of black.
As a bonus action, using my super duper soul knife thing, I can extend my fists out to 30 feet, can't I?
Yes.
Da-da-da. As a bonus action, so in addition, you can use bonus action to increase the reach of your unarmed strikes by 30 feet until the end of your turn. But that is a bonus action.
Yeah, so you'd lose your flurry of blows, but you would be able to hit them at range. That, or you can run through to the other side of them and hit them from the other side, but then you don't know what's around that corner.
Screw it. I can hit the one that's either side of Darth Oriano without moving, can't I?
Only if you use your bonus action.
Yeah, no, it's still 10 feet away.
Is it worth me trying to vault over and land right in the middle of them?
As a DM, I can only say one thing. You can try.
Okay.
I want you to scream parkour as you do this.
Using my movement, I'm going to parkour up and around over, and a little, should we say, an acrobatic pirouette.
Give me an acrobatics check.
I'm getting a t-shirt ready. Oh, by the way, I should point out that you lost half your movement by getting up after you were knocked down by Ariondai.
Oh yeah. I got an 8 plus 6, so that's 14.
Yeah, I think that should work. So yeah, so you kind of do a monk backflip straight onto your feet, right? And then you just jump, foot onto one wall, bounce off, foot onto the other wall, bounce off. You're now 10 feet up, right? And you just hit the corner, right? And then come down, flying down straight towards the imp at the back. What are you doing?
I'm going to twat him with my fists.
Roll to hit.
Is it with advantage?
Yes.
It is.
Very fireman. Oh, that's good. That saved that natural one.
It's a 7, don't panic.
Oh, okay.
12 plus, I think I hit with a 7. So the 12 plus 6, that'd be 18 to hit.
Yeah, it's going to hit. And you don't
3
get
plus
to
3.
choose damage types until you're using your
No,
bonus action attack.
3 plus 3 is 6.
No, he can choose his damage type. He
I've
can't
only just
do
seen
weakness
what
to it till he
Mad
gets
Dog
his
said
thing.
in channel. He wanted me to do action surge and take the kill from Toxie.
Oh, well, he's not here. You missed it.
Oh no.
So 3.
Right. Yes, you get to choose. Psychic, piercing, slashing, bludgeoning. Which one?
Psychic.
Okay. Roll damage.
He did, so 3 plus.
3 plus 3 is 6.
Yep. And that one, the back, boom.
Yes.
Evaporates in your hands.
Boom.
Excellent.
Turn round.
And then the other one?
Second attack.
There's another one there, isn't there?
There's
One
another
more.
Rolling to hit. I swear I had 2 D20s here a second ago.
If you did, because you rolled
You
them.
just rolled them.
I got a 19 and a 10. So the 19 plus something is 25.
Yeah, he's going to hit.
Damage.
Type.
Psychic.
Okay, that's 3 and
A 3 plus 3, which is 6.
And with that, the second one
Boom,
evaporates as well.
boom.
Tox is just like, you were pummeling them. These aren't that hard.
They were simple to kill, weren't they?
They really were. Right, out of initiative for the moment. Okay, yeah. So you just literally tried to walk around that corner, and more imps have just spewed past you. What do you do?
So, can we see down the corridor now? Because Aki theoretically landed on the other side.
Let me move myself, sorry. Okay.
Right. Get this going.
So it's taken us an hour to move 4 squares. Well, actually, no, I've only moved 3 squares.
I've only moved like 2! But it's okay, because we had a little rest, and we've got a new Glamraes. I can't move Glamraes, DM, so someone will have to move him along.
Oh, I can.
Oh, okay, cool. You like doing. I love the fact that Stabby just does everything. Saying that, I've got 5
Okay,
screens
Toxie,
open.
you can see what you can see.
Okay. Let's get forwards then.
So
Have a
yeah,
look.
you can see this little corridor exits out into a larger antechamber. You can see the sewer flowing in front of you, larger now than the other room that you were in. This appears to be one of the main trunks of the Waterdeep sewer system.
Excellent.
A good sign for people trying to get out of the sewer.
Can I have a peek around the corner then?
Roll stealth.
Assuming
Well, actually,
you're trying to do
are you
something.
even being stealthy?
Doesn't look like it.
Not
What was that? What was that?
Is that a 1?
Is it a 7?
That's
Oh,
a
okay.
4. His dice is terrible.
Plus.
Oh, I don't know. 6. Let me look.
Yeah, plus 6. I've still got your sheet up for some reason. I don't know why.
Right, 10. No, I think 10 is below the passive perception of pretty much everything. I will double check.
As he's doing that, I'm going to be like,
Yep.
that was quite an impressive display of macing I saw there, Orianda. I like that globe, that light you had, that when it hit it, it was like boom. That was kind of impressive. We can use that as we try and make our way out of here. You may seem. By the way, do you know how to cast any other, like? I see that's like quite divine. I don't suppose
while that is happening in the background, Toxeros, if Captain Jax wants to just move the screen down a little bit. Toxeros, what you can see is what appears to be a glowing summoning circle, surrounded by 3 robed figures, chanting and channeling. You can see this like flow of energy coming off of them into this summoning circle, and it's almost like there's a hole into the ground, and out of that hole you can see not 1, not 2, but 4 skittering imps appear out of it, and as soon as you stick your head round, all 4 of them just look straight up at you and start
bring
running
on.
in your direction.
I was hoping
Here we
something.
go.
There better be something big down here. I'm hoping for a boss with lair actions. So I think that like he's popped his head round, and as I'm talking away, he's turned around and gone shh to me, and they've just been like, what?
Be careful what you wish for.
Okay, so let's go. Are we rolling initiative again?
Yeah, I think you need to roll initiative for that again. Right, where is the...
Okie dokie.
I got a 19 plus 3, which is 22.
I've rolled a 21 again. It's not with advantage. Have you rolled for James?
Not yet.
I'll roll
I'm
for
just doing
James.
mine
I rolled a
first.
15 for James plus his 14, is it? So
Plus 12.
27 for James, 21 for me. I'll put my 21 in. 12 for Oriandai. You need to get better at rolling initiative with your bad guys. Because we smash initiative.
I know.
By the way, the last lot of those didn't get a turn. I just realised that.
You just forget you are like level 7.
No, exactly. That's why you should just smash out like something out of that, like a gorgon comes out of that
Anyway, enjoy it while it lasts.
I know.
Tempt him.
Enjoy
Rime of
it
the
while
Frost
it
Maiden's
lasts,
gonna
because
fuck us.
once you get to Rime of the Frost Maiden, things are a little tougher. Right. Okay. There we go.
Did someone say
Right, so
combat?
what's JD? What's Orianda's initiative?
So Oriandai's was 12.
There we go.
Oh, sorry, did you say
JD?
combat? This combat brought to you by...
JD's was 27, I think, or something ridiculous.
Jesus.
This combat brought to you by Sirenscape.
It
for
was the
best,
highest one, anyway.
The best sound in the background ever.
Right. Now, JD's going to complain very loudly that you didn't move him up, and now he's got to wade through 4 people and some rubble to try and get anything going. Right, go JD.
Yes. So JD has 20 feet of movement.
Right. Without even doing anything, JD, right, and, no lie, this is exactly what JD would say.
gonna
Say,
jump.
DM, if I jump and kind of bounce
I
off that
jump
wall,
over the
can I
people?
move there
Hardcore.
without losing
He would.
any of my movement? He would say that.
Yeah,
would say-
definitely.
Roll for acrobatics.
What is the height? Actually, the first thing you would say is, what's the height of the ceiling, DM Tithe?
He would say, I asked how high the ceiling was. I said, can I try and jump past it?
Some parkour stuff. Right. I'm not rolling well for him. That's a 4. Plus 7, so it's not terrible, but 11.
Oh, right. He succeeds in jumping down the corridor, bouncing off the end, and landing here. But I want the 3 people in a line to roll dexterity saving throws, because that was not very that's not very acrobatic. It's more like a cannonball
18.
Dex save, you say?
dex save.
Top zero was 18.
22. It's fine. We're like a really dexterous.
16.
We're a dexterous party.
And
We've just got no
Oriandai.
strength whatsoever.
Actually, no, Oriandi's fine. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's
no,
9.
you all is just as this guy's like,
Oh, sorry, 16, yeah.
you all just had in the back of your head, he's like, he's gonna jump, and you just
Yeah, we ducked. We all ducked. Ready, man. You know what I mean?
right, and superhero landing on the other side. Boosh. Right, JD, what are you doing?
Right. If Azraj did his random throwy attack thing,
It'd be really
That
good
was-
for Oriandai. They're all lined up very nicely.
I know if
That's
she
still
could go
only hit
now, I'd be
one
like,
person, wouldn't it?
no.
But you can attack twice with. Can you interact with throwing it? I think you
can't
can throw
remember
it.
what
You can
the-
throw it twice because it lands back in his hand,
yeah, I seem to remember there was a random thing like that, wasn't there?
but it only has 3 charges. So you can only throw it 3 times.
And by the looks of it, one of them's marked off, so you can only throw it twice more today.
Shoot the motherfuckers.
Go on, yeah, okay, we'll go gun. Bang, bang.
We'll go gun.
Right.
Poison bullets, normal bullets.
Just normal. Right, these don't have any weird fairy anything nonsense, do they? So
Not
these
yet.
are just straight rolls.
I wanted to give them fairy fire because they look like flying fairies, so I thought that would make them, you know what I mean?
Right, I'm going to roll both 2 hits together, because it's quicker. So that's an 18 and a 9, which is 25 and 16.
They're both going to hit. I'm assuming the
Excellent.
front 2.
Yes. Well, the front one
You could
first,
hit the
and
back two if
depending.
you want.
No, front one first, and then if it dies, then the second one. If not, then the first one twice.
Okay. Roll damage.
So that's 7 points.
It's still up.
Okay. And I'm assuming 0's a 10.
I think it ought to be.
So 14 points. So that'll have to be 21 against the first one in total.
The first one is down. Boof.
Excellent.
Right.
Um,
There you go. So yeah, just got up there, shot him twice, and this thing just hit to the left, hit to the right, and then it just evaporated in front of your eyes.
okay. Think for right now we'll keep the action surge in reserve, just in case something big does come out of the hole. Yeah, exactly.
For the big thing.
So yeah, again, the cloak will billow, which indicates that it's Toxie's turn to fuck them up.
Well, I was going to be quite polite to them, but as you said that, then let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna quietly walk up to the first one, and then
wow, there's all sorts of random stuff on his sheet that you can do. Anyway, carry on.
and then I am going to use an unarmed strike with an 11 plus 6. That's 17.
It's gonna hit.
Rolling for damage. 3 plus 3 is 6, and I will call that psychic.
Okay. It is still up.
Second roll, 6 plus 6 is 12.
To hit. Yep.
Jesus.
Well, actually, no. To hit was that. That's not gonna hit.
12 to hit.
12 will not hit.
Oh, and he rolled a 6 on his hit dice as well.
I
He's
rolled
so
6
mad.
on the die, yeah.
So mad.
Okay, bonus action. I think we'll do a flurry of blows.
We're going to rename
How many key
this
points
for
do you
the
have
new
left?
campaign.
3, 2.
No, you got them all back on a short rest, right?
I do get them all back on short rest, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
So
put
this
them
is
all back on.
the first one that you're knocking off. Right. Go.
Okay, so I've put all my key points back on. So flurry of blows, key point done, and I've rolled a 10 plus 6 to hit. That's 16.
That's gonna hit.
Cool. Then I am going to do.
So with your first hit as flurry of blows, you do the damage first.
Yep. So that's 6 damage.
Type.
6 plus
9.
3, which is 9 damage. That will be psychic damage.
Can you actually do? Yeah. Yeah, and that second one, again, you've just gone doosh, and again, that one just disappears again into the ether.
And now you can do your ability.
My ability now allows me to do. Oh, it's the wrong soul knife thingy. I've just reinstalled my PC and I cannot find anything.
I've linked it for you in Roll20.
Nice. Well done, sir. Yeah, you can. I can remember the weakness to psychic. Other than that, it's like there's a teleport.
You got Life
ability.
Drain, Invoke Terror, Invoke Wrath.
Oh, if you
Astral
need hit
Slide,
points, Life
Synaptic
Drain might be
Overload.
pretty good.
These are quite squishy, aren't they?
Yes.
I'm
How's your hit points?
just checking now.
Assuming you
42,
count
yeah,
shoes.
I think we might use a little bit of life drain, temporary life drain. Okay, so rolling to hit the next one.
Step forward.
Forward I shall. Oh, what?
Is that a crit fail, everybody? That money is not going in the right direction for you guys tonight.
Is it, or is it a 7?
That is the one.
Okay, fine. I mean, it's same as my camera.
Down to
Never really tell.
$45, but we're going to do some rolls at the end of this show, I can tell you.
Josuke, I would just like to point out that I said reinstall just for the benefit of the Windows users. What I actually did was upgraded to 22.
Or some would say, downgraded to 22.
Oh my dear. Okay, so
So you missed.
I've missed with the first one. Do I get another one?
That was
don't
the second one. The first one killed the other thing, and then that was the second one. So you missed on the one that could have given you hit points.
Cool. Great. Okay, now I'm just going to stand here.
Okay.
Okay,
So
awesome.
as I see him...
Toxie...
Go on.
No, Toxie stands there. It's Captain Jax. Go.
As I see him disappearing around the corner, I know he's doing his monk shit. So I will take 10 feet to get to there and another 10 feet to get to there. I will survey the landscape. Can I see the people whose life thing is draining, yeah?
You mean see the people who are channeling into the summoning circle?
So I'm intrigued to see what will happen if I'm able to interrupt that. And as I can't cast the same spell in a day, so I can't use Fairy Fire, which was super good. Instead of that, I'm going to cast my other favourite spell ever, which is... I'm still trying to find it on my thing so I can cast it. Where is it? Hypnotic Pattern, level 3, marking that off, because it's not in my Bandalore. Yes, so I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern, which casts in a 30-foot cube. Now, a 30-foot cube, is that the entirety of that room, DM?
30 feet is going to be 6 by 6. So, yes.
So I'll cast it ahead of Toxie, just in that room. Suddenly you start to... what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pull out like a crystal vial of the same colour phosphorus material, and I'm kind of just going to, like, not throw it, but, you know, you spray something out of a bottle like this. And as the liquid comes out, it suddenly starts to form like the hypnotic pattern in the air, which is kind of, again, a violet kind of colour, and swirls around everyone in that room. And everyone in that room needs to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
Right, okay.
Spells! I'm getting my next thing ready just in case.
Right. Okay, so the 3 people that were channeling into the summoning circle now appear to have a glazed look in their eye as they're staring up at these lights. The summoning circle is still there; it's still glowing. But that hole out of which these imps were climbing seems to have sealed itself up.
Cool. Nice. What about the imps?
The 2 imps appear unaffected.
So one of them, you can minus off of the one nearest to Toxie. You can... I'll do it on the screen so you can all see it, actually. You can minus off with an unsettling words. You can minus 1.
That does not do enough,
no,
I'm afraid.
Damn it. So they're unaffected, but that's fine. The 3 dudes are affected and the hole's closed, which is kind of cool. Unsettling words was my bonus action. I've done my movement, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of, for the final bit of movement, I'm just going to edge behind JD there. Can we reveal a bit to the north? By the way, do I see anything to the north, or is that...
Yeah, do that. Right.
Is there anyone about to attack you from behind?
That's it. And by the way, surprise! There's actually a beholder behind you. No one saw it. Okay, so I'm just going to go behind JD and be like, you got this. I was going to do a bloody... Yeah, that's fine. I was hoping to succeed on all of them so I could then inspire someone, but, you know, fuck inspiration, right?
Right, there you go. Stabby. And thank God that he cast Hypnotic Pattern, because as he did that, the glow around you seems to have disappeared.
Indeed, because it's a concentration. Yeah, good times. Is it concentration? I don't think. No, let me check.
I thought I succeeded, so I wasn't glowing.
No, you failed.
Did I?
It is concentration.
Yeah, you rolled you thought you'd rolled a 14, but your maths was shit. It was a 13.
Okay, fair enough.
It is not concentration. No, it is. Yeah, up to a minute. So I'm concentrating on that spell.
Okay, so I can... Yeah, I can get there. So, if I actually do that now. So if I go there, and then... So they're all in some hypnotic things, so we'll attack the flyy dudes. Now... They...
Have not attacked yet.
They haven't attacked yet, but they probably aren't surprised.
No, they wouldn't be surprised at this point.
But they are in
Three
combat
separate
with
people
Toxic.
have tried to kill them.
Yeah, so I don't get the auto crit, but I do get the advantage. Right, okay.
Yes. Fucking rogues, man.
So 18 plus 7, I'm assuming hits.
Yep, don't bother rolling any fire damage.
No fire damage. Toxie's nearby, so I do get sneak attack. Oh, and I had advantage anyway. No fire damage. Right.
Not bad.
4,
Just slightly off my
4,
screen
8,
there. But...
and 4 is 12.
And that's the closest one to Toxie. Yeah, he's looking a bit bloodied, but he's still up. You know, you've just got there, just swashbuckling with that rapier, you're poking holes in it, but you know, not a lot of blood is coming out. It's more like a pin cushion.
Yep. Okie dokes.
It does, however, just screech at you as you're trying to do this.
Yep. Okay. I will. As bonus, I'll disengage, and I've got 1 5-foot movement, so I'll go back 1. So there's a little diagonal if anyone else wants to get through.
Okay.
Right. Do
I
they
would
have
say
any
that
type
she
of
wasn't-
save?
Yeah.
Can they try once per turn to save themselves from hypnotic
You create
bound
a
by any
twisting
chance?
pattern of colour that weakens this. The pattern appears for the moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area must make a wisdom saving throw upon cast. On a failed save, they become charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a movement of 0. The spell ends for the affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake it out of its stupor.
Right, okay then, Oriandai. Because all 3 of those are paralyzed right now, or incapacitated. So they just
I
skip
love being
their turn.
useful. I was so useless in the last episode. I was trying to do damage. That's not where I'm at.
No, that's not where bards are at, is it? You do this shit.
So Oriandai, what are you doing? Oh, and I should probably move this dude about there. He's kind of floating along.
Oh yes,
towards
he'll
it.
He
float.
would have gone, and to be honest,
Yeah.
Oriandai would have probably been, because we'd all moved, she would have probably been before the combat 5 foot at least, because I was in the square below the rubble, so she would have been 1 square lower than where you are, Oriandai. So you can move down 1 square, and then we'll count you. So we put in, where's Glam going to be? Glam would be next to me, because he follows me automatically.
Glam is just, it follows about 20 feet or 10 feet-ish behind you as you
Right,
move.
is that what it's, yes, right, that's it. Yeah.
You're like a magnet.
Yeah.
You can't really control it, it just follows you.
So you're going to have to go duck under, so it's 5, 10, 15, you can go diagonal-ish, 20. If you've got 30 feet of movement, you can get next to Toxic. Yeah, just there, like that, following that path.
And she has exactly 30 feet of movement.
So you can go and stand next to Toxie, at which point, when you walk in, you wouldn't have seen me cast this before, so you would just see a big violet dome in front of you, encapsulating this summoning circle that's now innate. And you'd see these 2 creatures next to Toxie that are screaming at him and attacking, and 3 people that look dazed that are just looking into thin air, like looking actually at the baubles in the sky. So 3 people looking at baubles and 2 people that are like screeching and attacking.
Right, and also as you barge past this this disc carrying this fragile stone statue of someone you have never met and have no context for, give me a dexterity saving throw to see if you bump it as you run past.
He's so evil.
You want me to do a dexterity throw?
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't know this statue from Adam.
Is it acrobatics? Or...
You don't know why they're taking a statue with them. It's just dexterity saving.
Was that a saving throw or a check?
Well, I was asking for a dexterity saving throw.
So you need to roll a
okay,
dexterity
my bad.
saving throw. Thank
Okay,
goodness.
sorry.
Woo.
What does that
Oh! No fingers. Gone.
That's better.
Is
No,
that an-
you're kind of just jogging down the corridor and you just jump over him, do a dive, a front roll, and then straight back onto your feet and keep going. That's what you do right there.
And that's a
Glam is just the sleeper. Glam, sleep. Glam is sleeping there, just frozen as a statue, oblivious to all of this happening around him.
Completely.
And that's a crit win, everybody. Crit win. Please put your crit wins in the channel. We are going to take a break in 5 minutes, and then we're going to do a little bit of rolling on that whilst I pee and stuff, and then we'll come back for the kind of epilogue final battle finish, whatever. We're going to finish tonight. The plan for tonight is to finish between 1:15 and 1/2. Hard deadline of 10:30. Thank you very much. Carry on.
Right. Okay, so Oriandi, if you want to attack something.
Yeah, I want to attack some. Oh, can I do the
Yes,
lightning
you can.
100%.
Yes, you can.
That's what I want to do then.
Would someone like to draw a line where they think this lightning should go?
So I would say you probably, looking there, you would probably do something like that.
Because it's got a 5-foot reach, yeah.
I could hit all 3 of those.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, so she doesn't have a cone like you, Aki. She has a lightning bolt that goes forward, but twice the distance. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I want to do that one.
Okay, so roll the. So what do you roll the damage? Have they got to make a dexterity saving throw or something?
They do, I believe. Right, so where is that thing? Okay, and 1 and 2, and that's a success and a fail.
So the
And
guy that's incapacitated
bicep-
automatically fails.
Yeah, he automatically fails.
So 1 success, 1 fail, and a fail. So roll the damage, please, Oriandi. So it'll be where your breath weapon is. There'll be a damage button in actions. 12
Yeah,
points
3d6.
of electric damage.
Right. Okay, so... Yep, that front one is just obliterated, and that... Yeah, and that guy who was just channeling into that summoning circle is also obliterated. And you just see lines of electricity just move through him, and he just falls to the floor dead. The other one there, he is still up, not bloodied.
Okay.
Yeah, because that one hadn't been hit at all, had it?
I think just with that in mind, we need to get the sound effect for this spell. Here we go.
Do I have another go or what?
No, you can attack twice, but you can only cast 1 spell per turn, and that replaces your attack.
You do
action.
have a bonus action, but I don't know what your bonus actions are.
Mostly healing, I think, or marking people for.
It's either, well, if you mean second, it's either magic weapon or misty stepping. Yeah, no.
Yeah, so you wouldn't want to do that. You're all good. Okay.
So.
Just standing there, blocking the path through to the weaker people at the back. I'm loving the 2 Dragonborns at the front, just taking all the damage.
They're
Okay.
too far away from me to hit. Okay.
Right,
Whose turn
well-
is it?
It's finally the imp's turn,
They get to have 1 turn out of 7 of them.
and he's just gonna try and hit Toxeros there.
I'd like to think he just tries to get back in the summoning circle like, fuck this!
Right, and that
Hell's
is
better than
a
this.
15 to hit.
That's a new
Toxeros.
Toxie.
Yeah, I'm aware. And sorry, I am there. I just, yeah, no, it doesn't hit.
15?
Right.
17.
Ooh, you've upped your AC recently.
Yeah, and that is quite literally all it's done. All it can do. And the other guys there, they can't do anything.
Sorry, DM. Ruined all your fun. He's like, I'm gonna get shit done and this. I'm like, nope. Ooh, dome. Okay, back to the top of the round. JD.
Right. Right.
Does he
JD
jump?
doesn't have an. I was
Is
going to say
he
he doesn't
gonna
have an awful lot of movement. So. But yes, he could jump in. Yeah, why not?
He's just gonna jump. Boring.
Yes, so he's
Boring. Boring.
He's going to attempt to move to just there. No, I can't do it because. But anyway, yeah, he's gonna try and move to there and jump over.
Right. So
Toxie
give me
/ Rocket.
acrobatics because he's jumping over people.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oi.
6 plus 7. Will I get this right this time? 13?
13.
13 should do it. It's not a complicated jump there. So yeah, he moves there successfully.
Okay. Right, he'll swing Azredge at the imp thingy then. So Azredge is a +8. And that's a 19 + 8. I'm
That
guessing
hits.
that hits.
And Azredge,
I was gonna say.
Azredge gets a bonus against fiends and the undead,
Yes.
I believe.
I believe so. I can't remember what it is, but
Oh,
blah, 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 blah. Bonus 3 to attack and damage rolls. Oh no, wait, that's normal. Fiend or undead, blah blah blah. An extra 2d6 radiant damage
oh
on
shit.
top of
That's like smite
of-
almost.
It's a legendary
of-
weapon, you guys.
a 1d8. Right.
This is why you should have
find
not
the
had
right
lots of little
enemy, that
things.
thing
You
is
should have just
broken.
had like a dragon down here.
15 plus
Right, I'm not.
5,
No, don't
20.
even. How do you want to do this for that imp? That is
Well, I'm
overkill
assuming
and then
just-
some.
Just Azredge just splats him into the floor.
Yeah, he didn't use the sharp end. He just pancaked
It's
it
just
with
a blunt end, yeah.
Because Azredge can turn into something that weighs 100 pounds. So he just turned it sideways and turned it into a warhammer.
Splat.
Okay, and underneath the flat blade of Azredge, ethereal smoke seems to drift out. And if you pull it back, there's nothing left underneath it.
Right, and 2 attacks per action, so turns around and hits the
Poor
Summoning
defenseless
dude.
summoning dude.
Wizard-looking guy.
wizard-looking guy. Ooh, that's not so good. That's with Azredge's a +8, 11.
Let's have a look at him, and that hits.
Say
11 hits.
Oh, by the way, you roll with advantage because he's
He's wearing cloth.
You can roll with advantage. He's incapacitated.
You can roll with advantage.
Oh yes.
So roll for the nat
well,
20.
this is just in case it's a 20. No,
It's
it
not.
Well,
wasn't.
it's still going to hit.
But it still hits. Okay. I'm
you
guessing
don't
this
get
guy
your
isn't a
bonus then.
fiend or anything, so doesn't get the stupid bonus, right? That's 6 plus 5, so 11 again.
I think incapacitate's an auto crit, isn't it?
Yes.
I think
Or is
Ooh,
that prone?
Let me look at my thing that I've got here for when I DM now. Incapacitated is can't take any actions or reactions. It doesn't say actually.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. It's
I don't think it is. I don't think
yeah,
it is.
paralyzed is crit
Yeah.
hit.
So incapacitated,
But not
you just
incapacitated.
hit it.
That seems
Yeah.
arbitrary. Anyway,
does.
it's still enough to kill him.
Oh, okay, thanks
Oh,
for that. Thanks for that. That's a pointless point. You just wanted to see more dice rolls.
Falls to the ground. Oh yeah, you're just literally walking up and just stab him in the chest. You don't even hack. You just push it in. It's horrendous. Why are you doing this? Right. Yeah. What are you doing? Action surge for the last guy. I don't know.
No, just in case something comes out. I don't think he will, but cloak below. Let the other guys deal off with the last one.
Toxeros.
You're no real JD. He'd have action surged and fucking shot him in the face.
Probably.
Come on, Toxie.
With JD being stuck there, does it reveal more of this room?
That is the room, I
there's a
think.
door at
that's
the bottom
all
of the
the
room.
room.
Oh, there's a
That's
door
the
at the
whole
bottom.
room.
Right.
I will reveal a little more, but yeah, it's just a door at the bottom.
Right.
Cool. In that case, I'm going to very gently wander over to the other dude.
Minding the Chloe circle, presumably.
Well, the glowy circle's been closed up now, hasn't it?
But it's still glowing. I'd still not tread on it if I were you.
Are you going to tread on it?
How much is the DM smiling?
Yeah.
I'll walk around it. It's fine. I won't be stupid enough to walk on it anyway.
Oh, do you want to,
I'm
wisdom
tempted to
save
dive
me for
in.
that?
I'm tempted to dive in. And Jax was never seen again.
Then I'm assuming that because he's incapacitated, I roll with advantage.
Yes.
Yep.
good job, really, because I got a 3 and a 6. So 6 plus 6 is 12.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Damage. 5 plus 3, that's 8.
Okay, yeah, a swing and a... Yeah, he's still up. He's also awake now.
That's
Second
correct. Yeah, so
hit.
as you hit him, all of a sudden he's like, "What? What's going on?" And then
You kind of
smash him again.
you kind of slapped him so hard you knocked the sense back into him.
18 plus 6, which is 20 enough.
That's gonna hit.
Roll for damage. That's a 3 plus 3, which is 6. Psychic.
Yeah, and how do you want to do this?
This is going to be very simple, very calm. Wrists at the ready, and just go. Done.
And with that,
Face.
the last of them falls to the ground. And initiative drops. But rather ominously, the summoning circle still stays there. Doesn't seem
I
to
was going to say,
disappear.
somebody that's either religious or arcana-ish should probably look at that circle.
Have a little wander down in that direction because I'm still on the pen. I'll wander down and be like, "So what do we think? Where do we think this goes? Is this like one of the ones that went to? It looked like they were summoning these things. So I don't think this is just going to go to Xanathar's lair."
And as you start saying that to the group, you start openly wondering what's going on. The lights start dimming low. The sconces, the candles start flickering. Right, and a very large spectral figure appears. Right, nothing's happened to the summoning circle right now. Large, very spectral figure appears, and it looks at you all, and it fixes its eyes on Oriander.
Uh-huh.
The Paladin. How unexpected. Tell me,
Bet.
where did you find these friends of yours?
Why are you so worried about it? You weren't worried about it back then, were you?
No matter. I suppose you've done me a favor in some ways.
Hi.
Power takes sacrifice. My acolytes were channeling their very life force to bring through demons, imps, and trinkets. But a blood sacrifice. Oh, the power you've brought me. The power. And with that, he just starts cackling and he fades away. And with that, you start seeing the summoning circle. The blood on the floor from the three people that you've just obliterated starts moving towards the summoning circle. It starts being absorbed. The thing starts flaming. You can see the magic coming up, and the thing just opens wide. It's now a 10-foot hole in the ground, and you hear an ominous sound. Ho, ho, ho. And with that, a dull thud as... Can I move that? The Red Knight lands smack bam in the middle of the room.
God.
He's back from Christmas, everybody.
Claus.
It is Anti-Claus, and in his mouth, in the mouth of Red Claws, right? You can see, because his mouth is actually his stomach. It is a giant stomach with teeth in it. I don't know if someone can find a picture of Thinnest Claws or the Red Knight. And in those giant teeth with goo and viscera there, you can see wood drop to the floor. Jax, can you roll perception?
Yes. 8.
Plus anything?
That's 6 plus 2.
Jesus Christ.
I've got terrible perception. JT's got better perception, I think.
Okay, you,
11.
Jax, you recognize what looks like a mangled chair, but that doesn't really look like a chair because chairs don't generally have wheels on them.
Wait a second. I didn't die in that. Did he take my chair in that campaign? I can't remember.
And,
Okay.
and out of the the cavernous mouth of the stomach, covered in mucus and goo, slides out a very small blue gnome. And sorry, very small. Yeah, is that on the right layer? Yeah, totally. A very small blue gnome. And is that another gnome? You remind me.
I mean, we didn't die. What's going on? This is freaking
I'm
me
not
out.
saying they're dead.
All right, okay.
They might be dead.
There was a
they
blue
just-
gnome. I was a yeah, I was a gnome. I was a, what is it? Gnomes that are intelligent? Yes. I was a yeah, gnome. Yeah.
Yeah, two gnomes just slide out of its mouth. One blue, one pink. Yeah, roll initiative.
What we're going to do, though, because I really need to pee, we'll take a literally, like, no longer than 5-minute break, probably 2 or 3 minute break. We're going to cut to commercials. We're going to come back with about 45 minutes to try and beat the Red Knight. We'll see where we go from there. Guys, having so much fun this evening. Hope you're enjoying it. We're going to do some rolls in about 45 minutes to see who our winners and losers are this evening. But for now, take 5. I'm the only one back. Dun dun dun. Hmm? Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, wait, you lost. Oh, you're there. There we go. Okay, how about that? We've got a fight. Now, I'm intrigued to see if that's like, he's got little things on there. If me and X-Men are dead, I'll be pissed.
This is not going to go well, is it?
I spent a long time building that artificer. It's got to hit hard and fast, boys. Hard and fast.
Mm-hmm.
And spank everything, because this is definitely the last fight before rest. So if you got any abilities, second wins, smites, I might tip Ariandai to just be like, mark target. What's it called? Hunter's mark? Either that, or I'll just calm. I'll just cast like the thing that lets me convince it that something that we're all already dead and it'll just leave. Yeah. Come on, mate.
Right. So what are we doing? Initiative.
Damn straight you are.
Right. Nat 20.
Oh my goodness.
And that makes us back to neutral.
Jesus Christ. It's like, what the frack is going on? I rolled a 19. I got 23 myself. We're just rolling initiative tonight. It's crazy. I haven't rolled under 20 on initiative all night. Oh, I need to go to Sirenscape and add some scary... Not scary, we've got scary music. We need... I kind of wish I had kind of some scary Christmassy fight music. That would be cool.
And JD is... Another 2. Luckily, plus 12, so 14 for JD.
Oh, diddums, JD.
You suck at rolling his dice.
Roll- His dice, yeah. Luckily, he's got high initiative anyway. Did someone just drop something?
That was me rolling that for you. That was like, what are you doing? Come on, sort it out. Okay. Time for some battle music.
I'd really have used different coloured dice for generation.
Did you put me in? Sorry, let me add mine. What did I roll? I rolled, was it 23? Yeah.
It was something pretty high.
Can you roll, put your initiative rolls in, or what's your initiative rolls, guys?
Orianda's 13 by the looks of it.
Put that in there. Oh, Santi. He's done a bit better this time, eh? I don't seem to have the thing that lets me set it in the right order anymore. do you do that, DM? So I'm not in DM mode. I don't have the cog to make it in turn order, in height order.
Let me just fix that. Right, we have 2 people who were missing. So
It was 13 for Moriandai. Toxie?
I put mine in. It's 11.
No, whack it.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't put it in.
It's in the right place anyway.
There we go.
It's annoying if someone else types at the same time as you. It loses focus.
Okay.
Right, so Stabby.
Right.
Get him to go before it. Just what we needed.
Exactly. Exactly so.
Is a halfling classed as a tiny creature by any chance?
I don't think. I think I'm small, aren't I? Let's have a look. I am. How the frick does it say that now?
I'm going
I'm small.
big. That's all I'm saying, guys.
I'm not tiny. I'm small.
Okay, right.
Why? Why just? Why
You don't just say go big or go home.
But I do have whatever the weird thing is that means I can move through people, so I shall move up to him. And I shall use the assassinate, so I should have advantage on attack. So 11 plus 7 is 18.
Right, let me just write his actual health in first. 18 of what type of damage?
I haven't hit it yet. That's two hit.
Okay, 2 hit will hit.
Will hit. Excellent. You never know, because he might actually have armor on. Who knows? Right. Then I get to roll all my billions of dice that are auto crit. Are there any of them I shouldn't bother rolling?
I couldn't say.
Okay. So 3, 6, 4 is 10, 5, 15, 17 doubled
34.
plus 4, so 38. If any of the
Jesus
damage types
Christ.
don't matter.
So it's a good thing it has more than a few hit points. So that is,
I kind of imagined it would.
that. Right, as you hit it, it turns around to face you, and it says, "You've been a naughty boy." Take a wisdom saving throw. DC 14.
Wisdom saving throw. Oh, I don't get any plus on that. This will be fun.
If you fail, it'll be fun.
Yes. That's a straight 10. So
That's
I
not a
fail.
14.
That is not a 14.
Right, I'm gonna. Right, can you just roll me 2 d10s?
2d10.
I didn't. What the fuck's gonna? I remember this from thing. It was bad. I just remember it being really bad.
A 1 and a 7.
Take 8 points of psychic damage, I believe that is. No, force damage
8 points.
of force
Okay.
damage.
I was going to say if it's psychic, I could do something about
That's
it.
on your turn.
8 points. Okay. I'm down to 19.
Smoke it up, guys.
Captain Jax, unless you're going to do something.
I will. I mean, I could disengage. Yeah, I'm a rogue. I might as well, actually. So I was up there, so I've taken 10 to go down, so I'll disengage and go back up there, since I'm a bit low on health. Okay, now it's my go. Oh, now it's Jax's
You know
go.
what they say? Go big or go big or go home, right? So I'm gonna use.
I suggest you do.
I mean, I've got two choices.
Actions.
I cast it on myself or I cast it on him. What do we think, guys?
I don't know.
We're going to cast it on him because it might end up using one of his legendary resistance if he's got any. I'm going to cast Polymorph.
Oh.
Did you get polymorph?
It's my level 4 spell. That's what I get. I got level 4 spells at the last level. So the one spell I have at level 4 pretty much is Polymorph.
Right.
So I am going to...
just...
Yeah, go on.
No, you just keep going.
So I'm going to cast Polymorph. I have to cast it. He has to be his level or lower, but I'm going to cast it quite low. But I want him to be able to, in case he takes any accidental damage, I want him to have a few hit points. So I am going to make him a... I mean, he can still do some damage, but he's a bit weak, and it'll give us time to track up. I'm just going to make him a giant toad. He's just going to, from being a big old thing with a big mouth for his stomach, hopefully, if he fails his saving throw, he'll become a giant toad.
Right.
And I have the stat block up. So.
He won't take a saving throw.
No?
Right, as you cast that, you can see his form start to merge into that of a giant toad, and then just kind of back into his original form, because as a mimic fused character, he is a shape changer and therefore immune to polymorph.
No! Son of a bitch! Level 4.
Good try.
Level 4. I knew I should have cast it on myself and become a Triceratops. That would have been so much more fun. So I'm not a Triceratops. He's not a giant toad. I don't think I'm in his range. So I'm just gonna back up like 5 feet towards Glam. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna reach out and touch. Who's next? Yeah, I will reach out and touch JD. Before I move, I don't need to reach out and touch. I can just play a song, and I'm just gonna kind of like, you know, and cast the awesomeness of inspiration on him. Give an inspiration dice.
Right.
It's worrying how normal that has become that you actually just play the instrument now. In like 2 or 3 sessions.
Right.
So, sorry, 1 second, I have to mark that off else I forget. Actions, bonus actions, and that's just... I did a cut in words earlier, so that's 2 of my 3. I have 1 left. That is me. I'm backed up. Next person, go.
So wait, so you gave it to
Is the
JD.
Red Knight.
Yes.
And what does JD get?
He
Just
gets a
like
1d8 on attack rolls or saving throws, I think. As a bonus action, you can do it. They get any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. He can take a d8 for the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
Right. He's gonna slowly turn around to look at the person that just tried to polymorph it.
Yeah.
And he's gonna grab his belly and go, ho, 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 ho. You've been a bad boy.
You had far too much fun with this character at Christmas.
And he is going to use one of his twice each day abilities. And he's going to cast a spell, which means he can't use the attack action, unfortunately. But he is going to cast quite a high level spell, a level 4 spell, and it's called Phantasmal Killer.
Oh, Jesus
I thought
Christ!
he was going to polymorph you.
No, that would have been funny. Into a giant toad.
Roll a DC. What's the DC on him? So roll a. Where is his? There it is. Okay, roll a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
I get a -1 on wisdom.
Ooh.
12. Good roll as well for me.
There's no way you can do anything to that. I'm cutting words, no reactions. You already used your...
I haven't used my reaction, but I can't bonus myself in any way. No, I don't have any reaction spells. Let me just click on reaction. No, attack of opportunity. So I'm dead.
As you see this thing look at you and start laughing at you, a creeping fear overtakes your mind. As you look around, you see the walls, but they're not walls. They start to move. You realize the walls are made of mimics. You look down at the floor. The floor starts to move. The floors are made of mimics. Oh my god, everything
What is it
a
with
mimic.
this party and mimics, Hacky? What the fuck?
A crippling fear comes across you, right? And you become frightened. You cannot move. I don't think you have to run away, but you cannot move towards the guy. And at the end of each turn, you must succeed a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw, or
That's
something
right.
bad will happen.
Okay. Guys, you have to kill it in one turn.
I was going to say, it's at the end of your turn, though, not the end of its turn.
So, but like, I will fail that, because no one can give me inspiration. Or maybe guidance from someone would be good.
Right.
Glam can do guidance.
I'd like to think
Let's have
Glam's
a look
stone
at-
body suddenly reaches out and gives me guidance.
Right, so what do you win with frightened? Let's have a look. Okay, you have a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. So you can't move towards him, and you've got disadvantage to attack him.
I am
there you go.
standing still and in terror. Next person.
Yeah, the walls
Oh
are
no,
made
that
of
was
mimics.
actually not my turn. That was his turn. Is he doing anything else?
No, he's going to stand there. He can't attack because he used a spellcasting ability.
Okay, so JD's up
Excellent.
with an inspiration
Right.
dice.
Okay, well, JD's right next to him. I don't know whether he counts as a fiend or not, but either way, I think
Smash him in the
I
face.
think I was going to say I think Azurage is in order here. Yeah, +8 to hit.
I'm scared, guys. I think I might die if... Oh, it's alright. We'll just take me. I'll just get on the same slab as Glam, and you can just carry both of us.
Okay, so 2 + 8 is 10.
Can I ask what
Is
type
it-
of bullet you're using?
No, he's using
No,
Azurage.
this is Azurage.
Azurage. Okay.
So it's 2 + 8 presumably won't hit. Is it worth using the inspiration? Will it take it up enough,
I
do you think?
can't tell you until after
I know you
you've
can't
chosen
tell
to
me.
roll
No,
or not.
this was a me thinking out loud.
Not with a 2.
No, right.
He gets
Okay,
two. He
we'll
gets
just
two
take
attacks. He gets 2 attacks, and he
Yes,
can action
exactly.
surge.
That's why. And he's got action surge,
Yeah,
which I
yeah.
think might be useful
This
in
is the
this
time.
case.
This is the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
better.
that's better. So a 19
Does
plus
Azurage
8.
crit on 19s?
Ooh.
No, I don't think so. Well, actually, no, it is a crazy weapon.
It is. I can't remember. I thought someone had that ability.
I don't see.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I mean, as Reggie's description is this long, it's
No,
I don't see
I'm
any.
searching it for the word. It doesn't do it. It's fine.
Okay.
That's what I was looking for. Is 19.
So just so roll. Is it a fiend or
It is not according to its character sheet.
Okay.
It feels like it ought to be, but it's not.
okay? So just roll normal damage.
Or undead. Right. Normal damage is a D8, I believe. Yep, D8 plus 5. So that's 5 plus 5 is 10 of slashing damage.
Okay. Yeah.
Magical slashing damage.
It's with Azurage, you just slash across this thing, and it's just covered in sticky goo at the end of it. I mean, it's absolutely disgusting, this thing, as you just see this saliva-like goo just drip down from its stomach mouth.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I think now is the time for it. So action surge.
Do it.
So that's an additional action and you get 2 attacks per action. So yeah, he gets 2 more attacks. Right.
Boom, boom.
17 plus 8. I'm assuming
Gonna hit.
Yep. And
Nice.
that's a 7 plus 5, so that's another 12 points of damage.
Nice.
So 12 points in total, or?
12 points
That's
for the first
12
hit.
more on top of the 10 for the first, so we're up to. And then I've got one more to go.
Yeah. This is good.
So the
I'm
first
glad
attack
that you
missed.
got this big hit
Second
early.
attack- Second
Okay.
attack got 10. Third attack got 12. Fourth attack is a 10 plus 8, so 18.
It's gonna hit.
Ah, you should have rolled that
And-
inspiration dice earlier.
And a 4 plus 5 is 9.
Okay. Right. Having taken a beating from JD there, the thing is going to use a legendary action to act out of turn. And he is going to turn, because remember, the first thing that hit Stabby there was a reaction. So he's going to turn towards Stabby. He's going to start laughing. Not Stabby, JD. And he's going to use a attack called Deck the Halls. Yeah.
It's like Christmas it's like Halloween Christmas. I'm loving this.
Right. Can he actually use that one, or is it? No, he can't actually use that one. He's going to use pseudopod. Right. So that's the one where if he hits, JD will be grappled.
Okay.
Right. Let's roll this. Oh, that's definitely going to hit. That's a 23.
And
Right.
JD's got 20 armor class, but yes, 23
man.
will still hit.
Right, so okay, where is that? There's one there. Right. So he is going to take 11 points of acid damage, I believe that is. Yeah, so no,
Okay.
12 points of acid damage, and he is now grappled to the Red Claws, which does give him advantage now attacking JD.
Okay. So
Okay.
you've done
So
action.
that's-
You've done action. You've done bonus action, and you can't move because you're grappled. So we move down to Oriandai.
Indeed.
Oriandai, you just seen this big Santa Claus-like looking motherfucker come out of the ground that you know more about than all of us, and we don't know why. And he suddenly started pounding on all of us. What are you doing?
Use all of the spells. That's what she's doing.
Can I do that?
Someone help her.
As a tip, I would say one of the first things you might want to do with this thing being badass and maybe lasting more than one round of combat is I would cast Hunter's Mark. Because that would then give you extra damage every round of combat. And that's a bonus action, I think. So you can bonus action Hunter's Mark, which would then, if you tick it off, that would be one of the spell slots, and then attack it. Though then you wouldn't be able to smite. So you've got to decide whether you want to do the Hunter's Mark damage or the smite damage. It's up to you. Smite's pretty powerful.
Don't I have to move up to be next
Yes,
to him?
yeah, you'd have to move forward 5 feet next to JD.
Oh, decisions. I've gotten you all into some pretty deep doo-doo.
So the smite would be a one-off hit, and it would use a spell slot. Depending on how many spell slots you've got, you could do that again next time and next time. If you haven't got that many, then you could use Hunter's Mark now, which for the entire combat would give you a D6, I think. So, I mean, how many spell slots do you have?
She
Ian?
should have
I have 2 left.
4 left.
Yeah, so I would even say that Hunter's Mark
You've
is...
got 2 first level and 2 second level.
Yeah, so I would say with 4 spells, I would smite, because it's just so much more damage than Hunter's Mark. So I wouldn't use your bonus action to Hunter's Mark. I would just attack it and smite.
Yeah, I'll smite it.
If you can hit it.
If you can hit it. Roll to hit.
Oh, out of interest, is it looking bloodied yet, or...
It does not look bloodied.
That's not good
Okay.
with 25 minutes to go.
We've done 69 points of damage so far.
You know what I mean?
Alright, where am I rolling to hit?
So you click the to hit button on the mace.
The Warhammer.
Warhammer even. Warhammer. In actions. Make sure you're on actions. and then you should have attack, and then you should see.
There we go.
There we go. So 13 to hit.
That's not going to hit.
So that misses, but you have 2 attacks. So roll again. So just click the same thing.
Yeah, it just takes it a
23.
while because it rolls
Boom.
the dice. That's the problem. You kind of want to turn
23.
animations off for this, don't you?
23
23
does
is good.
hit.
Yep.
So now you can do your damage first. Click the damage dice. So it's 10 points of damage base, and then it's was it 3d8? Or is it it's not a fiend,
You
so it's
can
only
cast
2d8.
it at second level.
Right. So
So what
second
you
level
get-
does what?
It's 2d8 plus 1 extra d8 per spell level.
Yes, if you mark off a second level spell by clicking on the dot on your second level spells, which we'll remember just to get things moving, you can roll 3d8 on the left hand side in the crystal. And we need to remember to mark off a second level spell if you haven't.
Yeah, I did.
Ah, good.
It's only a 10.
Ah,
That's
but
still a
that's
10
still
and a
20
10. That's still
points.
20.
20
Yeah.
points of radiant, or 10 points of slashing, or smashing, and 10 points of radiant damage.
Bludgeoning. That's the word
Bludgeoning, that's
you're
like
looking for.
smash, smashing.
Yeah, Hulk smash.
Right, now just so Oriandi's aware, you've got a couple of other abilities that you can use. Channel Divinity, which for 1 minute will give you advantage on one creature to attack them, if you use it. And Protection, so if someone else is attacked and they're next to you, you can use your Shield Bash to impose disadvantage.
Is that a reaction?
It is.
So yeah, so if this guy attacks anyone next to you, you can use your reaction to give him disadvantage. That's cool.
You do that now or later?
Just when he attacks someone next to you.
Okay.
So you-
Toxteros.
Right. I think we are going to go all monkey on his ass.
Now's the time, my friend.
Because of my positioning and the other positioning, do I get advantage?
You would need to move a little bit. So I'll move him over there.
Yeah, so you move down to there, you would.
I'm good with that. Advantage and me are good friends.
Come on, the crit!
Rolling to hit. A pair of fucking 5s.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. Roll again.
Second attack. 15 plus 6, so 21.
21's going to hit.
Rolling for damage. That's a 4 plus 3, that's 7.
Okay.
Then I think we're going to ping one of those key points.
Right. Because because the Red Knight has used its turn, its reaction is back again, and because it's taken damage, it's going to use Rebuke against you.
Fuck's
Right,
sake.
give me a Wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
Well, I just rolled a 15 straight.
Right. You are lucky. You are very lucky.
I am aware. But rebuke is flames, isn't it?
Rebuke would be force damage, but it's a success or fail. You just take no damage there. As you hit it, right, you can feel the psychic energy flow back towards you, but bitch, I use psychic power every day.
You're like, fuck that
Don't
shit.
even try.
Right, flurry of blows, let's go.
Right, let's flurry of blows this motherfucker.
Damage types.
That's a 17 plus 6. That should do it.
Yes, damage type.
That's going to be psychic.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know what it is. I can't. Yeah, I think that might be bad. Does
2
he
plus
see
3
if
is
he does,
5.
off his first attack? Did it seem to take damage when he hit it?
It's just not bloodied yet.
But it was.
2
It did
plus 3
seem
is
to take
5.
damage when he attacked it.
Yeah, all those
Yeah,
attacks have caused
good.
damage.
Yeah, good. That's another 7. Now you can impose your ability on it.
That would be psychic overload.
Weakness to psychic damage.
You can try.
Until the end of my next turn.
And then do your final hit.
That would be a 17 plus 6, which is yes.
Okay, so that hits. Come on.
So this one's doubled.
That's a 3 plus 3, which is 6. That's 12.
Okay.
We're getting there, guys.
Is he looking bloodied?
Or are you?
I don't know.
He's looking bloodied.
Here we go.
Excellent.
We're halfway there.
Right.
In about
folks,
half the time.
He is psychic. He is vulnerable to psychic damage until the end of my next go.
I know, but I'm not going to get a turn.
103 points. After 103 points, you'd hope it was bloodied.
Thing is, I could really fuck it up with my psychic damage. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get a turn against it.
Nah.
So the next question then is...
Yeah.
Is it my turn, or is it the weird other things that don't seem to be in the turn order's turn?
I think you just spat them out.
You spat them out, yeah.
Oh, dead.
I think they're kind of... Who knows?
Maybe.
Oh, that's why they've got the skull and crossbones
Yeah,
next to
they're
them.
kind of
Okay,
incapped.
sorry.
He obviously got his vengeance on them in this world and the next.
Okay, right, okay. Missed that.
It's
Good.
just the DM
right,
saying, fuck you, we're going to kill your Christmas characters off, you can get new ones next year.
Okie dokie then.
Poor Smurf.
So it is my go then.
I can't wait to tell Exxon tomorrow that you killed off his Smurf character. Huh.
Well,
Right. Go,
depends.
Stabby.
Okay.
I like just get there. Santa is primary! Santa is primary!
Yeah. So yeah. So I'm now underneath this dead person because that seems to be the direction the layers go. Yeah, and I attack. I don't get random advantage, so just straight attack.
So where are you?
8. I'm underneath. I'm in this corner, top left corner. I'm underneath the dead person.
There we
So
go.
theoretically you could move to an advantage position if you wanted to.
No, I can't.
Okay.
Because Toxie's in the only one against Orionde, and
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
get
Yeah.
all the way down.
But let's
as far
move
as
this
JD.
along a little bit.
Yeah, come on. Go.
Yep. So 18 plus something or other. I'm pretty sure I hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Right. So
You will get
there
sneak
are
attack.
other people in contact. So I get sneak attack.
Oh, yes!
So whatever that is, 10 and 10 and 8. So that's 28 plus 4 is 32. Is that right?
It's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage. I love rogues, man. We're getting there, guys. 32 points of damage. I can finish him off if I save my saving throw. Or
And
die.
disengage and back up there again.
Oh, you only get one attack. Shit. What are you
Yes.
doing that again?
That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. I get one attack that does a lot, but only the one. But I can then run away again, so I don't get hit.
True story. Okay.
Right.
Guess whose turn it is. So what am I doing, DM?
Well, you're frightened. You have disadvantage against ability checks, and you have disadvantage to attack.
So I
Can't move forward.
I don't roll a saving throw now, right?
Actually, that's a good question.
Or is it?
It's
You said at the
end
end
of
of
your
my turn, so I still get a turn. I just can't move
Yes.
towards him. So I have a turn. So I get a disadvantage to attack, but I can cast Dissonant Whispers from a distance.
Yeah, you can.
I will cast Dissonant Whispers at 3rd level.
Chooses to succeed. Now, let's see whether he saves himself. Right, okay.
This
What does he
is
say?
monster at double damage. So
Oh, yeah.
So I've got a bonus action as well. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Dissonant Whispers. So that is
Wisdom, you say?
a Wisdom 14.
13 plus more than... Yeah, that's definitely
So
saved.
now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this, and we're gonna roll this for everyone to see. You're gonna take 3 off of that.
It was 13 plus 4.
So that's
So that's
17
13 plus
less. So he matched. Son of a bitch.
That's annoying.
Is that right? No, wait. 13 plus 4 is 17. Minus 3 is, 14. And my DC is 14. Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
so half
if I'd have
damage,
just
but give me a roll.
rolled! If I'd have just rolled bigger! But the damage is huge. It's far, well, it's not huge, but it's pretty good. Let me roll that now. 19 points of damage. Hard. So 19 points of damage. The thing is, it would have been 19 points of damage doubled to 38, but instead it's 19 damage to double to 38 and then halved again to 19.
Oh, because it's psychic.
It's psychic,
right, yes.
yeah. So it's weakness. That's what I'm saying. I could have smashed it for 38 points of damage, but instead I'll take the 19.
Ain't bad.
I'll take the 19, and that's my action, bonus action, reaction. I haven't reactioned yet, but I've done everything bar. What do I do now, DM?
You give me a DC. Well, did just check the DC on that? Yeah, it's 16. DC 16 Wisdom saving throw, or I will make you roll your own damage.
That's a crit fail!
Oh.
Crit fail, everyone! Reduce the money by 5. So I have to roll what damage?
Okay, so on roll
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond, I want you to go to the corner
Yeah,
where the dice are,
yeah,
and I want you to load up a D10. Yep.
yeah,
And I want you to load up a second D10.
yeah. Let's speed this up, DM.
And then I want you to load up a third D10.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
And then I want you to load up a fourth D10.
yeah.
And then I want you to roll and to pray.
Oh, fuck.
I'm on the ones. 8, 9, 5, 3, 25 points of damage. I think I'm still up. I am still up.
What type of damage is it?
Yeah, actually, what type of damage is it?
Psychic.
So damage, 25, minus off of there, puts me on 11. You carry on with the thing. I'll double check I'm not immune to it or anything. You guys carry on.
Whereabouts are you up at the moment? What's your sort of health there?
I'm on 11, providing I'm not immune or resistant, which I don't entirely check.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So he's not going to move, but what he's going to do is he's going to use his multi-attack this time rather than cast a spell. Okay, so he is going to Toxeros. He is going to try and adhere you. Right. So let's just roll this. It's 22.
Yeah, it probably hits.
Right. So that is 10 points of acid damage, and now he has advantage to hit you if he does try and hit you again.
Okay.
You are grappled. Right. Okay. So he's now going to use his bite attack against JD, which he has advantage on now.
But Orianda, you can
Does he?
impose.
'Cause he's
Orianda,
grappled, but grappled doesn't seem to say disadvantage. Oh,
It's actually
advantage.
in the character sheet here.
Oh, okay,
Orianda,
fine.
if you want, this is where if as he's attacking JD, you can impose disadvantage with your shield reaction, which would then make it a straight roll.
Where's the shield reaction thing at?
You don't have to mark anything off. You just have that ability. So you have the ability with your reaction once per turn. So you would do it now before this is the only time you can do it. But it would basically mean that as he attacks JD, he has to attack at normal, not disadvantage.
Yeah, go on actions and scroll to the bottom.
Or click on reaction. Yeah,
Or click on reactions.
it's called protection. While
Yeah,
wearing
you
a shield
basically-
and a creature, you can see blah blah blah. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I assume you're opposing disadvantage, so it's a straight roll.
Yeah, I'll do a reaction.
Oh, and that's a 4. So that's not going to do anything. He tries to
Not
bite him, and
against
Orianda's
JD's
just
20.
like, bang.
So you
Just
put
knocks him
you
back,
just
like,
put your
knocks
shield
down.
across and protect JD. Loving it.
Yeah. Right, and then it's going to use its final attack,
Jesus.
called Deck the Halls, which I tried to use earlier unsuccessfully, because can't use it as a legendary action. Right. Veiny tentacles erupt from the Red Knight. Right, they just fly out and flail in all directions, battering all creatures within 10 feet of it. Each creature must take a DC 13 strength saving throw. Give me some saving throws, people.
Thank
Or
fuck we're
take
15
some
feet
amount of
away.
damage.
We're 15 feet away, Sammy. It's fine.
what saving throw?
DC 13.
On what, dex or strength?
Strength.
Strength saving throw.
Strength. Excellent. That's 19 for JD.
I have 15.
Nice.
Toxeros.
13.
That
a save.
succeeds.
Right. On a successful. Okay, so you take. Yeah, so you take that halved and then rounded is 4 points of damage each.
4 points of damage, everybody.
Oh, you're lucky. If you got hit by that Oriandite, you'd lose the ability to use reactions.
Sorry, did you say 4 points?
Yeah.
4 points.
How do I deduct that?
So on the hit points, if you click on it and then there's a button that says damage, put it to 4 points and then hit apply. Just where your hit points are, or you can just minus it off when you click in the box, and you can just put 4 less.
Yeah, I just click 4 and click type 4. Type down.
Mine was a much bigger number.
JD.
Oh, JD's up, is he? Come on, this could be
Yep.
it. Although he is rolling at disadvantage.
Is that part of the thingy? Because
Yeah,
grapple doesn't give you disadvantage. Yeah, grapple doesn't give you disadvantage.
Does it not?
Right.
It doesn't know.
No, I looked it up.
So did I, because I'm grappled.
Yeah.
Yeah, grappled speed
no,
is 0, and that's about it.
You don't get disadvantage, but the Red Knight gets advantage on you.
Right.
Yeah, but
And you
it's a
get
straight
advantage.
roll against him.
No, you get advantage on him because I'm stood opposite you.
Flanking.
Oh yeah, because I suppose he's huge. Does that count?
He's medium, strangely enough.
He's got a big picture.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, effectively what
So-
you would say is it depends who he was focused on, is what we said was in the original rules. So in that attack he attacked
The
both,
last one was attack on JD
but it was
and
so,
Oriandite.
yeah, so I would say it's no advantage, it's just a straight roll.
Straight roll. Right. Okay. Azared, straight roll. 19 plus 8.
Come on!
I think that'll hit.
Yeah.
And 8 plus 5 is 5, 5, 10.
Okay.
Oh god, I've lost me.
It's going down, guys, we're doing well. This is fucking, it's intense as shit, but we're doing it.
Second attack is another 19 plus 8. And damage is not so good. 2 plus 5 is 7.
I'm sweating.
Okay.
There'll be socks thrown at me any second. Okay, this is exciting. So what are you doing now? Well, you're stuck to him. You can't get away. You got what's your bonus actions?
The only thing I can do is second wind to give me some more HP, but I don't really need it at the moment. I've still got 54, so.
Can you not headbutt him for like 1 point of strength damage?
Don't think so.
Okay, so it is Oriandite.
Cloak billows onto Oriandite.
Like billows whilst it kind of stuck to him, but it's billowing while stuck. Come on, B. I can't hear you. You're muted.
Alright.
Oh, there we go.
Right. I was just saying, because I'm trying to understand what I need to do. So I need to attack him, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then you get ready to use that radiant smite in his face if you hit him.
So do I melee him first or smite
You
him
need to
first?
hit him. So you need to hit first. So
Yeah,
you need to roll the
Warhammer first.
Warhammer damage to hit. Here we go.
Oof.
Yeesh. Whiff.
Swing and a miss.
Much like last time, your first attack swings, and you've been all distracted from shielding JD and protecting him from that hit, but you've got one more attack, and you know that you want to kill this guy. You know that you can smite him down, you just need a big hit. $15 to hit.
It hits.
Yes. Definitely should have rolled that inspiration dice earlier. Oh, dude, you had an inspiration dice still. Although you didn't miss, so it doesn't
No.
matter.
JD's got it. and
JD,
yeah,
that's what I
he
meant.
hit
Yeah, I
both
should
of
have
those
drawn
two,
it.
yes.
So 15 to hit, that hits, so now roll your normal damage. Oh, that's better, 15. And now roll 3d8.
No, it's a 7, but
Oh, it's 7. Oh,
that-
damn it.
the
So
other was to
7
hit, but
and roll 3d8. 1, 2, 3. This could be it. We're close. Ooh, 20 more points of damage, 13 of it radiant.
Okay, right. He's still up.
Oh, I thought Ariandai was going to finish him off. I was so excited.
it's
You
a
just don't know what his resistance
191
and
by my
immunities are, do
calculation.
you?
No.
Yeah, this is problematic. Just pure damage, we've given him 191.
I think he might be, because I'm thinking he's mimic maced. So I think as a mimic he's probably a mutant psychic, but we don't know. We did a lot of it, so who knows. Aki,
Yes,
you are
darling.
up, sir.
Let's do this.
Finish him.
As a legendary action at the end of JD's turn, he's going to attack Aki with a bite attack at advantage. There we go.
No one
So
can impose disadvantage on this, so...
That is 23.
That might hit.
Right, and I need a that, and I need a that.
You could end up
And-
swallowed here, bro.
And I need a that.
Fucking legendary actions.
Okay. And that is 10 points of damage, of which 8 is piercing and 2 is acid.
I will take it. That's fine.
We're up. We're still going.
So what's
Okay.
that put you on, Aki?
18.
Oh, we'll get into like you're a teenager. I'm a preteen.
Wow. So
He's just hoping you take him out because at the end of his next turn,
Oh, it's definitely curtains for JJ.
I've just hit for 14. Does that hit?
Late see gently. Wafting
14 does
curtains.
not hit.
Oh, you again
Better
whiff
roll
on
that
your
bad
first
boy
attack.
again. Second attack.
Why are you rolling 2?
Because I got advantage.
He's opposite JD, and JD
yes.
didn't.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Does
I thought you.
25 hit?
Oh,
25
DM tide
does
is
hit.
frozen.
So have you actually.
Frozen on my
Oh,
screen.
so it's probably me then.
Oh yeah, everybody's frozen actually.
Everyone's frozen. It's that time. Do a quick reconnection, everybody. But whilst you're doing it, you can do the maths, do the sums.
Right, roll to hit. Toxie.
So
Hold on a
what
minute.
was your damage? What was your damage, Toxie?
Damage, I haven't rolled yet. Hold on. 4 plus 3, which is 7.
Oh, some very interesting views coming across from Captain Jax.
What?
7, what damage type?
That would be psychic.
Okay.
So that
Oh,
would be
my
14
camera's
damage.
changed.
And reaction, just like last time, read me a wisdom saving throw. You just feel the psychic energy just flowing at you.
Oh,
with
shit.
anger.
That is a 10 plus 2. That's 12.
DC is 14.
Fuck.
Is that a wisdom saving throw for you? 12.
Yeah.
Right, Captain Jax.
Yes.
Roll me 2d10.
Fuck. This is gonna hurt.
This is the same as Hellish Rebuke.
12 points of damage.
Psychic damage.
That's. Oh, by the way, you get resistant to that, aren't you?
No.
We're still missing Gaz on the cameras.
Yeah,
Where
it'll
was
come in a
Glamraes
bit. I've screwed up my
resistance?
thing. It takes ages to
Okay.
join cams now.
Right. So that puts Aki on 6 health points.
Well, hold on a minute. Does it?
Jesus.
Where's my resistances?
You look at your. Whilst you're looking at resistances, let's move on. Because you'll either have 6 or
fire.
slightly
No,
more.
That's fine.
That's
You
fine.
know what,
That's
I haven't
right. You're
finished
fine.
yet. I've
Oh,
not
okay.
got
Guys,
my,
Oh,
key point.
Key point.
let's spend another key point, shall we?
You're frozen on camera, Zaki, but just keep going.
Okay. So we're gonna right. Hold on a second.
Oh, we need to see
we're
your camera rolls though. So just
Yeah.
Can everyone? Yeah. So just sort your cameras out, Aki.
Yep. So we're doing Excuse me. I should join again.
Yeah,
I
I can
spent
see
a
it.
key point. What I might do is I might also spend another key point to do a stunning strike. When I hit with a melee weapon attack, I can spend 1 key point to make a targeted stun until the end of my next turn if it fails on a con saving throw of DC 13.
You have to
Go for
hit.
it.
So you have to hit first.
Okay, well, let's see if I hit first, shall we?
You should have done this last time. He would have stopped him attacking. It'd been awesome.
So my first hit is a double 3.
That's not gonna hit.
Strangely enough, that's not going to do it.
My next one is a 17 plus 6, so that'll be 23.
That takes him. Right. So damage type.
This will be psychic.
Right.
Fucking sure it's
I'm going to
resistant.
spend the extra one. So firstly, he needs to do a DC 13.
Okay. What was he saving against?
Con.
Con. 27.
I won't bother doing the unsettling thing. I won't bother.
I've just realised I rolled 2 dice and I shouldn't have done. I apologise.
Yeah,
I'll do that again. 3 plus 3 is 6 damage. That's 12 damage on this hit. Psychic.
Okay.
I have to clarify, the damage earlier was doubled as well, even if it was then halved afterwards, because he's still resistant until the end of
what I'm
Aki's
going
turn.
to do is I'm going to impose...
It's whether he's immune or
impose life drain.
So that gives you temporary hit points.
Yep, half
Well,
the
can
damage.
you do
my
that?
attack
Because you
deals.
just tried stunning strike.
Sorry?
I think so. That the key point
Yeah,
wise,
I spent
you
an
can
extra key
spank
point to
key
do stunning
points,
strike.
but it's because she does it all the time. Yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure. It's
so-
about key point management, but you can use like multiple key points on a turn.
Is he looking pretty blooded?
Yes.
It's looking a little bloodied.
I'm wondering if I should just do my Synaptic Overload again. Nah, screw it. Synaptic Overload it is.
Okay. I need to go make sure that the wife's okay, and I might have to tuck her in for 5 minutes if Stabby has his go, and I'll be back.
Yep. Okie
What
dokes.
happens?
Stabby.
Right. So, repeat. Drop down to there.
Goddamn rogues.
Yeah.
I run over 50 damage. I run back.
No advantage because he is looking at this direction. I get a 15 plus 7, I think. Why the heck am I on Glam's sheet? Plus 7, yeah, 22. So I assume that hits.
Yep.
Right. Loads of dice.
I'm guessing you hit then.
6. Yes, I hit. 6. 24 is that?
Maths.
Yeah, 24.
is
Plus
indeed,
4 is 28.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, shit!
So flaming sword sort of in through where the teeth in his belly are and just sort of up and out.
And with that, he's not demonic in origin. He doesn't disappear back into the circles of hell. He just falls on his back and just oozes outwards. As you can see inside of him, the remnants of a broken chair.
Was he immune to psychic damage?
He may have been heavily resistant.
Yeah, I fucking knew it. You motherfucker.
And resistant to a lot of non-magical attacks as well.
But presumably, with the psychic overload, that still actually just took it back to normal.
There, exactly.
Yeah, so the psychic overload made it normal, but then, yeah, so we did all right. Psychic overload made my damage better. The other thing that was
Would
good,
have if you'd have hit with it.
the magic. I hit 38 points, man, which was then 19, which was then actually fucking 10. Right, that was wonderful. The wife's gonna go off. I'm gonna disappear like I always do for a few minutes. What's gonna happen is we're gonna do some dice rolls. You guys can do the dice rolls.
Well, I haven't quite finished just yet.
I was gonna
You've
say
just got-
I have to go away for like 5 minutes, so you can do some dice rolls. When I come back, we can have a quieter epilogue and figure out what's happening with everything. Is the combat over? Is all I'm asking.
Yes, but roll me a perception check.
Who?
Anyone.
Somebody roll a perception check.
13.
Yeah. Toxeros.
Yeah.
You hear some gentle coughing and spluttering coming from the back of the room.
Oh, they're not dead. Smurficus and whatever the other one's called. Or whatever. aren't dead.
If we
Yeah,
hit,
so you need an X-Man voice box so someone can go, I don't know about you, but that's the worst kiss I've ever had.
that was absolutely bloody terrible. With echo and everything.
Right, okay.
Wow.
That would be demonic X-Men.
Right, Jax, roll me an investigation check. And everyone roll me investigation.
Okay. Natural one! We got a final crit fail before we ended! Crit fail, everyone, for fuck's sake. I wish never wearing this t-shirt again.
Can someone do it for JD as well?
I got a 17 plus. What is it? Investigation.
Yeah.
JD rolled a 15 plus
21.
whatever his investigation is.
JD's is +1, so 16 for JD.
So it's a 19 for Oriandi and 21 for Toxie.
I got
And
21.
mine was only 12.
So 21's the highest.
So... Okay, so let me just put that there because I'm going to have to link it somewhere else. There we go. No, not there.
So I'll be back. You guys carry on. I'll find out what happens. We'll do a little epilogue in about 5 minutes. I'll be back in 5.
Yep.
Okay, so, Oriandi, as you're looking around and looting the room right at the end there, you notice that part of, one of the Red Knight's teeth has fallen out. And as you pick it up, it seems to shape itself instinctively into to the shape of a weapon. As you kind of look at it and hold it around, it seems to switch between a sword, a spear, an axe. It's almost like you can will it to change into the type of weapon that you choose. In fact, as you wave it around, at one point it even turns into a shield. Right, have we got, for the people on Twitch, there we go.
Sounds cool, whatever it is.
There's a link to a fun new weapon that Oriandi's picked up called Toofy, the Trusty Mimic. It is quite literally a mimic weapon. It's sentient, it has a personality, and it can change into to most types of weapon there.
Wow.
I can change whenever I want it to change.
Okay, Toofy transforms into a simple or martial melee weapon of your choice. Yeah. So you're proficient with it. You can use it to restrain targets. To hear them, you can turn it to shield.
So it doesn't stay the same all the time. It can change whenever I want to at will.
Yeah.
It's just, oh, okay, cool.
What happened? Who got what?
I got a toothy mimic thingy
Oh, wow, cool.
that I can make change into whatever weapon I want.
Which is good because we've all got cool weapons, so you've now got a cool weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that bitch. That's amazing. Look at that weapon, man.
Yeah. So you can literally turn it into any weapon. You can turn it into a shield. If you use it as a shield, a target attacking you has to make a strength saving throw or be restrained, which we established gives you crit to hit. So you stick them to your shield and then just stab them. So yeah, it's a pretty cool weapon there, and it's sentient. So it has hearing and it has dark vision out to 80 feet.
We will.
So, this is the same.
We will
There's going to be even more talking weapons.
Oh no, there won't be that much talking because Toofy is simple-minded and primarily interested in eating. So long as Toofy believes the wielder will provide it with an ample supply of raw meat, it will gladly follow the wielder's orders.
Okay.
We will.
Defeated too?
Unlike JD's, who refused to be a weapon for a bit because he pissed it off.
This is the way. This is the way. So we'll talk about that next week. So obviously next week, guys, we're all going to gather as mere 5 for a prep session for season 2. Season 2 is about to start now. I'm assuming as we're in here, without going into too much detail, what we'll do is from here we will leave Raise Gaz. Is that the door out? We would say.
There is a door out around. If you have 15 minutes, we can just jump across to Falcomere Manor if you want to do that, because it's not a full session.
I think we could probably start the next session, like the campaign 2. We can say this is what we did, and we can start with that, talk about any shopping. We'll basically do it all next week, and then we will highlight it 2 weeks from now. When I say next week, I mean 2 weeks from now and then 4 weeks from now. Oh, no, next week and then 2 weeks from now. That's what I actually mean what I say. Because next week's a bonus.
But not 2 weeks from now, because DM's off.
Stuff and things
we'll roll and stuff.
will happen. So you really ought to do it if you have 15 minutes.
But I don't. I've got to be really quiet, and I don't. But what I'm thinking is the stuff and things.
Well, either that, or could we have the prologue session next week? If we're all around next week, we could just do a quick 30-minute prologue session, or hour prologue session, or whatever.
Will we be looting in the prologue session or now?
I think
we just did, and it was one magical item,
which went to Oriente. So what I would say is, I mean, it depends. I mean, we can do it. I mean,
15 minutes.
Is everyone okay? 50 minutes? Can anyone else do 50 minutes?
Oh, I'm fine, but
it's just getting late.
Oriente is probably hot midway through the day. So
I mean, middle of the afternoon.
It's just how much trouble you're going to get in.
Okay, so let's just do this real quick, just to tie this off for the end of the season.
Okay.
So, real quick, obviously you guys find your way out of the sewer. You bid adieu to Oriente after having your nice chat about what the hell is going on there. Send her off to the to Trollskull Manor.
This is right. Okay, so we're going to
send her off to Trollskull Manor. You will deal with that later, right? And me just
Oriente, we have this. Well, she's setting up. We have this manor just down the road. It's not too far away. Basically, if you follow these directions, and I'll give really good directions. We've set up like an adventurers guild there. Maybe if you go there, rest up, then we can meet up maybe later on today or in the morning after we've rescued our friend here, and then we can talk about what just happened there, and maybe you can join our guild, and we'll see where we go from here. How about that?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so then we'll send you off to the guild, and we are going to head to.
Yeah. So you're going to get plenty of odd looks. People going, Mister, why are you carrying a statue through the city? And a fun time that we're all going to skip over. And we're going to get you to Falconmere Manor.
JD shoots one of the people that asks. No, he doesn't.
With a slightly less risque picture that will not get us banned from Twitch. Right. So just to skip a little bit forward, because I know people are pressed for time. So you've brought Gaz, and your Lady Falconmere has manifested. Okay, so who is leading what's going on right now? Okay.
Obviously the bard.
For talking, I will go up and say, Lady Falconmere, we have brought one of your druid brethren. I know we discussed this before, and we asked for your assistance in raising him and bringing him back from his stoned condition.
Okay, and let me just remind myself on the other names. Right, yeah. Sorry. Melanor is also there, the gardener. He's a druid. Very important stuff. Right, okay. So she's going to say, bring forth, child of the forest. Bring him to me, and let us revive him. So she beckons you to bring Glamraes forward.
So I'll summon my evil, mechanical, magical face. Not druidic at all. Glide
Stone thing.
And I'll pick him up and I'll put him down in front of her. Gently. Very gently, very carefully.
Okay.
With a group, me and Aki together, and Stabby. All three of us.
Is Aki going to take the spare finger out of his pocket and go, this kind of fell off?
Okay, yeah, so she's being a druid, she's got, being a druid goddess, she's got access to the whole pantheon of druid spells. She's going to gently put that finger there, and she's going to use the mending spell to mend the statue, like you can with any inanimate object. You can see there's a visible ring where it broke, but it's there, it's stuck.
She accidentally puts it on backwards. Canon.
Can.
Weird backwards fingered glam. That's what we call it.
Okay, so she steps forward. Says, my poor child, what has befallen you? Here, take my power inside of you and let us break the curse that has come upon you. And she rests a hand upon his chest. You see a green glow start to fill the air. And you can see this flow down, and where her hand was touching Glam, you can see the stone start to soften, start to brighten, start to even out. You can see these clothes as they were trapped they were fixed in a certain position. You can see they're starting to float down. Everything is starting to de-petrify. And then suddenly, her eyes burst open, and she screams. As you look, you can see from her hand, the greyness is starting to creep up her fingers, up her arm, right? She reels back in fear and pain, right? Collapsing to the ground. The green glow is gone, and a dark aura fills the air. Right, Glam. Right, you start to move, half returned, half petrified, right, in terrible pain. Has she imparted enough of herself to bring you back? Give me a death saving throw.
A death saving throw? Oh, bloody hell. Dice.
Guide yourself.
13.
Right. As you sit there, you lie there on the disc, your skin continues to soften, continues to brighten. You start to try and lift yourself off the disc as Lady Falcomer rolls on the ground holding her arm. The blackness continues to spread down that. Anyone, are you doing anything when you see this? Are you just standing there and watching as this plays out?
I will look to her and I'll say, what can we do? Should we intervene? Do you need help?
Right, okay. In that 6 seconds, Glamraes, give me another death saving throw.
18.
Your skin continues to soften. The effects of the petrification continue to abate. You're almost up, almost in a sitting position. And Lady Falcomer looks towards Melanor, and she just says, "Help me!" And Stabby, do you want to give me your last death saving throw? Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, hopefully not Stabby, but...
Stabby. Sorry, it's at the bottom of your screen.
Nat
And a nat
20.
Oh my.
What a way to finish that. All of the petrification, all of the stone has disappeared. Your skin is still white and pallid. You're still clearly unwell. Right. And as that's happening in the background, Melanor runs over and he just pulls a dagger out of his well, not a dagger, he'd have a trowel, I think he would have, but an extremely sharp one. And he grabs it with both hands and he brings it down on Lady Falcomer's arm, severing her arm at the elbow.
I was going to cast Dispel Magic if you'd give me a second. I did ask if I could help.
She reels in pain. The hand falls to the ground. But the corruption continues to spread to the gardens around her.
I'll cast Dispel Magic.
As the trees start to morph and corrupt. What do you do?
Dispel Magic.
Can you only use that as a ritual?
It doesn't say that. I think I took it. It's a 3rd level abjuration, instantaneous. That's what one of my 3rd levels I took.
Right, and is it an object or is it an area effect?
It's detect magic that I can do as a ritual. Dispel magic is a spell. Dispel magic is one
creature, object, or magical effect.
Magical effect. So I'll cast it on the magical effect that's taking place.
Okay, so with that, come on, how do you do this?
So as I see her arm, I ask if I can help.
And since I appear to have Dispel Magic as Glam as well, I'll help. Or I'll cast it as well.
I will arm gets chopped off and it starts to corrupt, I'll immediately cast it on the area of the corruption. Just
Right. So the plants and the trees that were starting to blacken, were starting to die, slowly stop. The damage is done.
What level is the spell of what level is the corruption? What is
We're going to skip over that.
Okay.
Yeah. So the damage is done, but the arm lingers on the floor, a dark aura around it, as the goddess in the background holding her arm and wincing, well, not even wincing, but grimacing, wincing, just weeping in pain there. She looks at you, Glamraes. What have you done? You're completely out of sorts.
I was going to say, I have absolutely no idea. I mean, obviously, I was a bit corrupt beforehand with the whole necrotic bringing the child back from the dead. So I'm assuming that combined with the stone from the thingy majobby have slightly corrupted the druid way.
Melanor looks at that explanation. Corrupted the druid way. He tries to cast a spell, plant growth on the roses, and nothing happens. He looks in horror at himself. Boy, your corruption, it's infecting us all. Get out of here. Get out of here now. You can sense the danger, the threat in his words.
Yeah,
as he runs towards Lady Falconer.
So yeah, with tears in my eyes, I'll run out of the garden away from them to protect them.
As we're following, I'll be like, we will help restore him to his former self. I know we said that before, but this time we're gonna, and then we'll go.
Yeah. There we go. Glamraes, you are officially excommunicated from the druids of Waterdeep for the time being, at least.
Ouch.
And all druids within Waterdeep are temporarily depowered.
Oh shit!
Wow. She is the goddess Falconer, the embodiment of the Emerald Dream in the
broke a goddess.
Waterdeep.
Yes,
Wounded
exactly.
one at least.
I should have casted Dispel Magic before the arm was chopped off, I think.
They warned you the corruption would spread, that he had to leave.
Okay.
And with that, I suppose we end the current campaign.
So the prologue is over.
Yeah.
The prologue is over. Effectively, we've destroyed all druids in Waterdeep, but it's fine because we're leaving. So next week, me and these guys are going to get together. We're going to work out what happens over the next couple of weeks, where we do some shopping and prepare for our journey, and then we're going to go and try and save Gaz's
I think
druid soul.
Stabby might keep a low profile during that.
Yeah.
Oh, and Gaz, you now have a permanent white scar around one of your fingers.
It's backwards finger.
Okay,
It's
I
backwards
can
finger.
definitely live with that.
You can officially collect things the other way around.
Sleight of hand with his palm open.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's awesome.
There we go.
Right, guys.
And Mad Dog wants me to look at something.
We've got 1,000 rolls to do, so how many rolls do we have to do?
Oh, quite a lot. I haven't actually counted them, but we'll just go from the top down.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, Mad Dog, I agree with you. Q-Gaz's rolls there were dire for initiative.
Some well, my initiative were good. It was for
Did you
his
roll
initiative
above
they
a
were
4?
terrible. For
He
his,
did once, yeah, once.
probably not. For mine, they were brilliant. I shouldn't proxy characters.
We need to crack on, guys. What am I rolling?
Right. So there's 5. So roll a d10.
Okay.
This is for the first nat 20. So Ratbait, Eagle Point, Joske, Trace, and Thorg.
5.
So that's
We will look at that.
Thorg,
Mad Dog.
Cabas, Adams. Next one is a nat 1 for the rat investigating. Also 5. So yeah, d10. That is Josuke Allier. Next one is Tox's Stealth Check, and that one also 5.
4.
That one is Trace. Then we've got a
making
Nat
note of
1
those,
Toxie to. Yes, I'm making note of them. Yeah.
Send the 2 and I'll put them in my recap for now because I've got to go. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I'll put them in. Yeah, it's fine. So Nat 1 Toxie to hit. This is only 4, so roll a d4
Or a D8 and half it because I've got that hand.
or a d8, whatever.
No, I rolled another number. Fuck.
2.
Thank you.
2 is Thor Casper Adams again.
Mad Dog has requested a canon action on for his character that we'll have to resolve.
Then we've got Nat 20 Orion Die Dex save. There's 5, so roll a d10.
I should put that back away. There we go. That's 1.
1 is Josuke Allier. Then we've got Nat 20 Stabby for investigation against Red Knight. I don't mean that, but anyway. Initiative against Red Knight, that makes more sense. Also 5, so roll a d10.
5.
That is Trace again. Then a Nat 1 Jax's saving throw, also 5.
10.
So 5, right. That's also Trace again. Then Nat 1 Jax's investigation with the Red Knight. Also 5.
7.
7 would be. Oh, I can't do half. 3.
5 plus 2.
4.
2.
Would it? Okay.
Oh, we're doing it that way. Right.
May as well.
So 2 would be Eagle Point. And then the last one is the crit win for the last save, which is also 5.
6.
Which would be
3.
3, which is Thorag again.
So you've made note of those. We'll add them to the right places.
I have.
That's fantastic. What's the thing we need to do, Tithe? I have to go in literally 3 minutes.
JD was asking, right, as a canon action, could he fulfill his promise to the Blackstaff and turn in the true Captain Jax? I think you might find that you're leaving the city pretty damn quick. An excommunicated druid into pirate on the run.
I mean, I don't remember that as a promise. I don't remember that. We've already
JD
got,
might have.
They don't even remember. From what I remember from that, they didn't even.
No, he literally means betray you.
Right, but I'm saying they don't. All right, but I'm saying the Black Staff doesn't know they've got the wrong one
Until he tells her.
if he does tell her. Yeah.
Mad Dog, you still in chat?
But we'll deal with all this next week. I mean,
There you go.
That's in the off period, so we'll deal with all that next week because that would change everything. That would mean we'd have to close the bar, disband the.
There you go. He says, I wouldn't turn him in. He just wanted to see you sweat.
Yeah. Oh, we just leave. It means we couldn't come back, which would be sad.
Right. Anyway, I think you've overran.
Wait, you couldn't come back.
I can always come back. I can just come back.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
I can just go
You
shopping.
couldn't come
Yeah,
back. Exactly.
Right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. So it's a bit late for those that are hanging around. I've got to go. Everyone's got to go. Cheers, Aki, for sticking around as well. We'll say goodbye to B later. B! Someone shout a B.
B. Yeah. She's feeding the fish, I think.
Yeah, feeding the fish. Well, hey, she's feeding the fishes. So we'll say goodbye to her later. I'm going to have to go, guys. Someone say goodbye for me. See you all tomorrow. We'll see her tomorrow, I believe. The show tomorrow was going to be a no. It's up and down. There's a postal strike. If there's issues tomorrow, I may not make it. But hopefully I'll be here tomorrow. Everything will be good. See you all tomorrow. And then next Thursday for much more of the same. This people in this room. B, thanks so much. See you next week. Probably see you tomorrow.
See you next time.
See you all. Are you here tomorrow, guys?
Ta-ta for now.
Bye-bye.
Do we have an Aki and a Stabby tomorrow?
I think so.
Excellent.
Should do, yeah. I'm off to my parents, but I'll do it Saturday morning. So, yeah, I should be around tomorrow.
See you all later, guys. Have a wonderful evening. And this was a pleasure. Whew. See you
TTFN.
See you See you this Friday. Oh, wow. All my music has stopped. It's just gone tits. It hates me.
That was fun.